before we go anywhere so we can drive safely, okay? Listen. We need scheduled. It's so fucking rude, dude. It's like, this shit is not scheduled. It's scheduled. I'm like, yeah, that's it. I'm like, let me edit it. I'm gonna have to exit out YouTube first. Hold on. Hold on. Hang tight, hang tight. Let's update our thumbnail at least, okay? Sunday shenanigans. Add description. Notes. Hoping my hotspot carries this through, dude. Guys. Okay, got a comment on it. Great. Great. We are all settled, dude. Wait, oh, it's Saturday. I'm like, lol. It is Saturday. Sorry. Sunday shenanigans, indeed. I feel like anytime you do something that's like, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm in like a white dress, okay? Let me share. Let me share it out. I'm like, hopefully no one's behind me. Great. I'm in my driveway, to be fair, but I live with a lot of people. To be fair, I'm like, some radio. I'm like, I'm kind of scared to play anything copyrighted now. TBH. God, everyone, this is such a waste of time. Okay, let's do it. Send it, dude. I know, for real. For real. Thank you. Yeah, that's right. Make sure to like the stream or your mom's a hoe. Okay. And that's true. And that's true. Sorry, I'm getting my directions up so we don't have to look at my phone at all while I'm live. Okay, great. We're all on the same page. Shalom. Good morning. Where are we going? Here we go. Ugh, I'm gonna kill myself. I really don't want to go to Burlington. But I might. Dude, it's crazy. I forgot. So the whole time I was at the department store with my friend yesterday, or whenever it was, yeah, yesterday, I could have been getting the shit that I need to get right now, but I'm like, it's fine. It's okay. It's totally fine. Okay, we're gonna turn left. I hope everyone's day's been good. I'll catch up when I stop. I figured I would take y'all on the voyage with me, but I'm a little bit scared of copyright music now, so I don't know how well I can keep it. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, baby. It's okay. I forgive you. But will your God? I'm really excited to see my friends that I haven't seen in a while, so that should be really fun. Okay, great. We're almost there. Home stretch, y'all. I'm like, I hate going to the store by myself, but I'm like, I think it's definitely gonna be more awkward bringing chat with me, but I'm like, you know, we're doing our best. I'm like, hopefully people will just think I'm like on FaceTime or something. You know? Dude, it's my first weekend off in so long. I'm so excited. I have a very special thing to go to today. Very excited. And I get to see my gal pal that I have not seen since she got engaged, which I'm very excited to do. Should be very cool. I'm very excited. Should be very cool. Should be very cool. I'm very excited. I'm like, I want to listen to the radio, but I'm like, I'm traumatized. Guys, yesterday's live got blocked fucking worldwide. I'm like, I need to figure out what artists are associated with like Universal Music Group or whatever it is, because I'm like, I've never had that happen. I've like, anytime I play my music, okay, we're fine. But anytime I take a chat request, it's like fucking blocked, nuked, absolutely nuked worldwide. It's a tragedy. I swear, like rappers, record labels be on their dicks, dude. I'm like, I mean, I guess make your money, but do you really think like the kinetic Kel stream is gonna take any revenue from your artist? Just saying. But copyright infringement is copyright infringement, bro. You gotta play by their rules. We'll see how it goes. But I'm glad, I am glad and I'm not glad that the rain stopped, because I'm like, we need some rain, honestly. But it was fucking cold at night, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm like, okay, we are arrived. Just like, there's this neighbor that I have that's selling a van and I really want to get it, but I'm like, also, I just sold my camper. I did not enjoy camper life as much as I thought I might, so probably should just stick to an apartment indefinitely. I don't need like another project. I have like 2 cars that I'm working on right now. Oh, I should have brought Peanut. This guy has a very cute dog. Ah, fuck, this looks like a big ass store, dude. I'm like, KMS. It's okay. We shall make it through. I'm like, we just gotta get all of our fucking, our riffraff, our chit chat out of the way. Because I might get like stone cold silent in the store. Not gonna lie. But I'll do my best, okay? Alright. Let's fucking go. Let's go! Oops, sorry. You're on my emergency brake. Let's see. What's up? Good morning, Salman. How are you? Hope everyone's doing well, dude. It's an early morning stream. I'm like, might be a little awkward. I'm like really reevaluating my life decisions right now. I'm like, I was gonna bring you guys into the store with me, but I'm like, it might be fucking boring. And also, I feel like everyone is gonna cringe at me so hard. They will, but I'm like, as long as I mind my business and they mind theirs, I'm sure everything will be fine. Right? I'm like, let's just cross-verify, yeah? Make sure everything is going okay. Fuck, thanks, Scripted. I'm like, fuck. Hi, C-Money. Good morning, how are you? Thanks, Godspeed. I'm getting the guts to go in the store, okay? I'm getting the guts. It's gonna be, I'm okay doing streams in the public vicinity when my friends are there, because I can just pass the phone to them when it feels fucking retarded. Oop, sorry. We have a correction on my hand. Instead of retarded, we're gonna go for mentally defunct. I feel like a mentally defunct person. My fingers. I'm sure you are, Godspeed. Godspeed, did you ever give your proper thank yous to Nate for getting you unbanned? I know we ended the stream like right after that, but... Godspeed, are you a woman? I heard you're I mean, God is a woman. I'm like, I heard you are a woman. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the channel, dude. I'm getting my headphones untangled and getting my courage up. A little fucking stressful. Not even. It's just cringe. Let's do it. Godspeed is someone told me, because I was like, Godspeed can blah 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 blah. And someone was like, isn't Godspeed a woman? And I was like, I don't know. I have no idea. I literally have no idea. I forget who it was. I don't want to misquote. I'm like, I thought it was C-Money, but I'm like, I could be incorrect. It was either C-Money or Nate, I think. Will you make a heart for me? Cringe. We're doing no more of that. Yo, what's up, your local cryptid? Welcome, dude. I'm like, we have to get my friend a gift right now. It's gonna fucking suck. It's like, bro, it's already cringe as fuck going in public. I'm like, we're just gonna get in and out of there. Be as low-key as possible, okay? try to be guy. Like, this is fair. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to expose your persona, dude. I didn't mean to expose your persona. She's got it under wraps, dude. They have it under wraps. See, this is why we just don't need to use gender terms. We're gonna get in and out of there, guys. We're gonna get this over with because I already fired up the stream. It would be really cringe to just end it. I gotta get my purse and my guts and just go for it. No one will know. How will they know? I'm like, do I have my phone? Cool. Has my hotspot. Shut up. Shut up, Godspeed. You fucking suck. I'm like, it kind of makes you more based in my head. I'm like, sexism? Potentially. Okay, we got this. We got this. I'm like, I'm just on FaceTime with someone. My screen's dark. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know, dude. Exactly. I mean, I do, because it's really cringe. Me streaming to 10 viewers in the store. Let's do it. Let's go. That is objectively cringe. I would make fun of someone if I saw that. Maybe I'm just looking at my phone really intricately. Watch it not be open yet. Oops, they are. Great. Good morning. How are you? Big and tall. That's me. 12 cameras. I know, but it's not the same. I'm like, I never have to just look at the thing. I'm guessing upstairs, but I'm not gonna ask. We're just gonna find out. No, I know, I feel dumb because my friends yesterday morning, they really wanted to go. Actually, we did go shopping. I'm like, I get so like tunnel vision, like get out of the department store when I'm here, that I forgot that I had to go shopping as well. So I was just being like the designated boyfriend and holding all their clothes and shit, you know? And so now I'm back here by myself. I hate being in public by myself. It sucks. And now I'm being more cringe than usual. Great. Great, okay. There's so many choices. I'm like, I should have just ordered something online, but girls. Where's the boy section? Okay, kids. Let's go. Okay, we're confident. We're doing good, dude. I might have to do some research on the spot. Hey Siri, what size does a 1-year-old wear? A size 1, fucking very helpful, thank you. It's like when you ask what size jeans you wear, and it's like large, it's like fucking thank you, dude. Mentally defunct answer, Siri. Shout out Gem. Okay. Why do they put like 36 months? I'm like, so this is for 3-year-olds. Like, why is it? Baby clothing is fucking so stupid. But I'm like, what if your baby's like above average size? Because my friend's baby's like, I have no fucking idea. I literally have no fucking idea. I'm horrible at this. Should have gone with my girlfriends. Dude, it's so dumb. And you know what's crazy is they're not gonna like, look, Bo Black's merch. They're gonna grow out of all of this. Why does it even fucking matter? It's like a horrible way to think about it, but I'm like, my kid can wear a potato sack till he's 10 when he stops growing. Okay, this is so cute though. Like, it's like a little tiny Aeropostale suit. It's adorable. It's kind of adorable. I have no idea if this would fit him though. But that's the cool thing about kids is if it doesn't right now, it will eventually. So I'd rather go big than small, you know? I feel like I should get some fucking wine or a blunt for the mom. I'm like, congrats, you survived baby's first year. You deserve the real applause. I'm like, what did the kid do? Fucking sit there and cry. Sit there and cry, dude. I love when kids have little Adidas though. It's really fucking cute. Or like Converse. But I'm like, that's the thing is, would I really justify spending that much money on a fucking baby that's gonna outgrow it? Absolutely not. I don't think. But I understand the appeal. Why is there no price tag on this? We will have to check, but it's pretty cute, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty cute. Fuck. I feel like babies don't want clothes. I feel like everyone just gets baby clothes, or at least girls do. Like, the baby, like, it's not like a baby anymore. He isn't. They probably are gonna start wanting, like, shit though. You know, like, it's the kid's birthday. Should I get him, like, a toy or something? Maybe I should get him, like, everything pink. Just to, like, challenge the gender norm and piss my friend off. That'd be cute, right? Dude. So much Bo Black's merch. Okay, but, like, I don't know what kind of toys, like, they play with. Because I'm like, yeah, that would make sense. I'm like, let me call. Let me phone a friend. I fucking hate this shit. Yeah, fuck no. Fuck no. I'm sorry, I love my friends' kids, but I'm like, I really don't be getting baby fever like that. I really don't. I know who to call. I'm like, this is so hard. I should have gone yesterday. What time is it? Okay, we're good. We're good. Good idea. We're shopping for a fucking baby. She's like, I'm like, why does it sound like a fucking fax machine? Okay, alright, I give up. I give up. I know, that's the thing. That's the hard thing about shopping for a kid, because I'm like, I would just get them fucking a gift card so you can actually get what you want, but I'm like, I doubt a new mom has that fucking much time to shop. Obviously, you know? So I'm like, better pick something. Okay, that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. Because I'm like, yeah, I imagine you go through this shit all the time, right? Okay, we'll get some bib. Wrap it up all cute. Oops, there goes my phone. We'll wrap it up all cute. Okay. Okay, stop. A little beanie. Okay, stop. That's cute. It's cute. Okay. Sorry. Oh, look. Here's all the kids' toys. Okay. Here's the question. Okay. Look at this tiny little Reebok suit. Okay. It's cute. And it has like a little shirt on it. So I was going to do that. And this little suit, which is also adorable. This little up here, like, Aeropostale set. Okay. And even if it doesn't fit him, like, it will eventually. I don't know. But the question is, I just got to the toy section, and it's the kid's birthday, so I'm like, should I get him, like, a toy instead? Hey, Emily. Yes, I do. I'm shopping for my friend's kid right now. I'm gonna get some bibs, because that's, like, standard. And also, this is really cute. But what do you guys think? What do 1-year-olds play with? Hey, Siri. What kind of toys do 1-year-olds play with? I should have grabbed a basket, honestly. It's okay. It's too late. He's a boy. It's so funny when your kids start having kids, because they'll, like, show up and be like, here, hold him. And I'm the youngest kid. I don't know how to hold a fucking baby. What do I look like? I'm like, okay, maybe we'll get, okay. Okay, but that's really cute in general. Like, a cocktail decorating kit. Adorable. Okay, maybe we'll get, like, one toy for the kid. Cash register playset. Let him know how to work early. Or cars. I don't know. Like, how much do you know about 1 year old? I really don't know. And also, I feel like when someone has a kid, like, they have fucking, not everyone, but I'm like, what do you get them on their birthday and stuff? Everyone gets them all these little toys, you know? We might have to do it for the bit. Okay, listen. I'm like, 1 is too old though. How old is this? 3 plus? He's gotta wait 2 years to use that. I'm like, I don't know about that. I was like, maybe a little scooter. I'm like, I'm such a bad perception of how old kids are. I have no fucking idea. I really don't. But we gotta go. It's about time. Let's see. Pop hoop. Roller elephant. Exploring. I'm not lying. Thoughts? It says 3 plus, but I'm like, I'm sure a baby would get a kick out of that. It's like a dinosaur bubble blower. Is that too early? Like, is he too young? Thoughts? Perfect. Oh, cousin got. Oh, I don't cousin. Do I ever know? Interesting. Interesting. I feel like people with younger cousins have like a advantage. Got a what thing? Mom, your cousin got a ride on car thing. Fuck, I know. That's the thing is he might be too young for like a. Oh. Like this? I'm like, you might have just put me on. You might have just put me on. I might have to get a cart though. All right. You convinced me. Let me put my phone in my purse. good recommendation. I'm like, I hope you like Spider-Man because it's the only one they have. It was I'm like, it's just hard because all these toys say like 5+ or whatever, but I'm like, I don't know, my friend's 2-year-old kid, I always think he's like 7. I just want to get downstairs. Please be the escalator down. Please. Yes. Successful mission. Likes bubbles when he's on. Secured the bag. To be fair, last time I saw my friend's kid, he was like, we all had breakfast together and we sat him down on the couch and he like couldn't like sit up on his own. But this was when he was like first born. I'm like, I can't imagine him being like big enough to use this, but nothing makes me feel older than seeing my friend's kids. I also cannot remember what side I like parked on. It's fine. Everything's under control. I think we did walk into the big and tall section. I remember. Dude, rip the guy that sang this song, because that's all he will ever be. I really should look for like wrapping paper and stuff here. Oh, thank God. Right by the front. They got me. I always get like black, but I'm like, it's for kid. I think they like shiny things, right? Sorry. Have a great day. It's a lot. It's like this song is like purgatory. Pretty sure. Gracias. Que tengo buen día. We're almost done. We're almost done. How's everyone's weekend going? I forget that everyone's off on the weekends. Or is it so small? I don't know. It's not much. It's not much. I have like 3 things. I'm just like, is my brightness low enough for me to be like, what's up, sister? How's college been? Just normal FaceTime stuff. I definitely should have done this yesterday. But it's okay. We're going to be out of here by noon. But still not enough caffeine. I felt that. I want to go get coffee after this really bad. But I'm like, hopefully my friend wants to get some on the way to the little birthday party. My friend has to meet a client at like 4:45 though. So I'm debating whether I should drive separate. But we're going to carpool. And I wanted to carpool. We're still probably gonna call it early last night. Fuck, dude. Yeah, I was up way too late last night as well. I streamed late though. I wasn't gonna stream today, I'm like, but okay, let me just do this while I do my errands. Good night. Rariker, it's been a while, dude.
Please proceed to register 5.
This is like a special kind of torture, you know? It's so bad. Till 6? Fuck. Dude, I was watching Beckett earlier on Cope and See, then he was talking about like the West Side Tyler thing, and I was like, I really need to catch up. He said that if he didn't know any better, he would think that Tyler's like doing an op to like make Sunday look better because he's acted so egregiously that Sunday by default looks better. I'm like, damn, we really need to finish this lore. Evolving as we speak, dude. We can just crash out early. Yeah, it's pretty rare for me to have like an actual weekend off, but I actually am off this weekend, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have like a late night. Let me do it Friday. Had some shit to do today, and then tomorrow I'm just gonna chill. That's the plan. Me and Zoe might go out later, hopefully. I'm like, if you guys want me and Zoe to go out and tell people that they dropped their pocket, please let her know so I can screenshot it and send it to her. I feel like we always have the most fun when we go out together. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I'm like, I always feel bad. There's always like one person working at department stores like this. Stop. No.
Please proceed to register 5.
What do you mean?
Por favor, pase a la caja 5.
What do you mean? I'm like, kill me, please. ASAP. I would appreciate it. Thank you. I just have like Aiden in my head right now, being like all these little temptations. He's like, have willpower. They put candy at the aisle, at the checkout to make you fat. You have to have discipline. I'm like, true, true. Ginger candy. It's like my thing. Get it? No way. I'm like, you're gonna just drop this on me at the store? I do need the tea though. My phone's ringing. If it's someone from chat, my hands are full. If it's someone else, I'm sorry. I'll call you back soon. Dude. We are gonna check out by 11:50, manifesting. I know the ones that taste really good, they're always bad. Always bad. Okay, ready? We are gonna check out by 11:50, manifesting. You guys want to live in a big city? This is what it's like, okay? This is what it's like. It's traffic and waiting in lines for fucking 17 hours. But we appreciate all these hard workers. Not like that. I'm just saying because it's a busy place, not because they're not working right now. Obviously. Oops, I better answer my phone. They called like 3 times. I'm like, ignore this. Thank you. Great. Oh, such a cute dog. Sorry. Hi.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry. I know. Sorry. I thought it'd be quicker. Oh, thought it'd be quicker. Thought I'd get less stuff. All right. How's your day going?
Good, good. How about yours?
So far, so good. Can't complain.
Right?
Getting done. I'm like doing stuff I should have done yesterday, you know.
Oh, but at least you're getting it done.
Yeah, right? Exactly. One step at a time. Sorry.
Oh, don't be. You're good.
I can carry that one. This is so cute.
Oh, they have so many cute stuff
I
upstairs.
know. I'm like, I'm honestly not sure if it's going to fit in, but I'm like, the good thing about kids is if it doesn't now, it will.
Yeah.
You know, we're like, fuck it. Like, so cute.
It fits.
I know. It's a miracle.
All right.
Make my trip a lot easier. Thank you.
See, does this have a sensor? Yes, it does.
Good catch. I did that the other day. I'm like,
You walked out without it? They forgot it?
well, no, when they checked it out, they like forgot it because it was like layered in between like
Yeah,
a dress set. I was like,
that
oops.
happens.
Oops. I just went back to that one.
Aw, okay, so $49.99. Are you registered with us?
I'm not.
Okay. Would you you like to? You get 45 days for your return instead of 30.
Maybe next time.
Okay.
Sorry. Thank you.
No problem. Would you like to apply for the Burlington credit card? You get 10% off and you get free.
No, thank you.
All right. Go ahead and scan or check your card.
Thank you. Have a good one. Don't work too hard.
Just your receipt. Okay.
Oh yeah, just in case.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
And there's a survey on the bottom. Whatever you
Perfect.
transmit.
Thank you.
Jessica.
Have a good one, Jessica. Don't work too hard. We lost. We lost our audience. It's the big and tall section. Ladies Speed Fair. I'm like, I feel like I was out a different section. I'm scared. Yeah, it's definitely not the section. That's the mall. Like, oops. So close. Well, duh. She was a sweetheart, and her lashes look bomb, but I never want girls to think I'm, like, flirting with them, because I hate when people flirt with me when you can't leave. Like, at work, I'm like, I'll refrain from telling you how pretty you are, okay? True. Thank you. Have a great day. Don't work too hard. This is our exit. Ding, ding, ding. Feel like weight off my shoulders. Heyo. How goes it? We're arriving, dude. I hate not having pockets. Gotta dig through your purse, dude. But look how pretty the sky is. Jenna Ortega. I'm dead. Of course. Okay. We made it. Let's see who was banging my line. Set your back up. Okay. I'm like, now we have to fucking... I really wanted... Oops. I really wanted like a bag to fit them in, but wrapping paper will have to do, so now I have to figure out how to wrap it. It's fine. Doing our best, dude. Oops, let me call my friend back. Hey, sorry, I was just calling to see if you knew, I was like being indecisive. Ezra's shoe size, but I got something else, so. We Gucci. I was gonna see if you knew Ezra's shoe size, like off the top of your head, but I was like, I got something else, so we all Gucci. I got something better than shoes. Okay, bet. You're off today, yeah? Are you? Okay, bet. I'll see you in a little bit. All right, love you. Bye. Let me know if you need me to bring anything. Exclamation point. Same. Okay, great. This can be a great day. I swear. I know I think it's a bit, but I'm like, the more people I interact with, the more I'm like, I don't know who's a bit or just like a mentally hyper-focused person, let's say, on specific things. Okay. All right. Let's get home. Let's get wrapping. Let's take my dog for a walk. And let's get smoked. Thanks for coming with me, chat. I always drag my friends to go shopping with me. I'm like, I hate being in the store by myself. It is a special kind of torture. And honestly, this made me appreciate that I'm not always off on the weekends, because I don't really like being off on the weekends all that much. Because you know who else is? Everyone. So it gets really crowded and busy. I'd rather have a Tuesday off. if you burn the presents. That's fucked up, dude. It's literally like trying to pay $50 to steal from a baby. A literal fucking baby, dude. That's fucked up. It's actually fucked up. Okay, I'm just playing my directions. I'm not fixing driving. Thank you. I'm like, damn. It feels so weird to get presents for a 1-year-old. I'm like, the 1-year-old's not even gonna remember it. I want to get presents for the mom. The mom's the one that had to put up with that shit for a year. Already. First of 18, minimum. For a lot of y'all, it's like 25. You know? I didn't even know this little mall was over here, to be honest. But pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I'm like, guys, give me some very interesting facts to read once I arrive home. I'm like, tell me something crazy that's happened in the last 24 hours that I missed. Give it a check. I'm like, I thought it was supposed to rain today, but apparently not, so. But I do need to remember to bring a jacket because I'm always like out in a dress or something, like wearing work clothes, and then it's like 8 o'clock and it's like 50 degrees all of a sudden. I'm like, rude, very rude. I'm so excited to see my friend. Oh my god, dude. It's so, I'm like, I feel like literally such an old lady. I'm like, we're going to my friend's kid's first birthday party. And it's my first time seeing my other bestie since she's been engaged. I'm like, damn. What am I? I'm like out here like on my 14-day live stream kick, okay? Just kidding. But no, it's funny. It's crazy watching your friends grow up. It just doesn't feel real. It's dope though. I'm like, I didn't really like living in like a quiet neighborhood before. Like I'm kind of further away from like downtown Virginia. But I kind of like it. It's kind of nice, quiet, old people. Like I can't really be degenerate at like 3 in the morning, but I think that's like the normal existence. And there's so many cool cars that live on my street. They live here. I have to check out this tire place too to see if they're any good, because that would be really convenient. Well, I do have to get this off my hand before I go though. It says mentally defunct, so I correct myself. But I'm like, I'm going to the group of friends that says the R word. The R word. They're gonna be like, do you want to talk about that? I'm gonna be like, no. No, but my roommate got a kick out of it. Jem, I almost called you this morning. I'm like, I was getting ready for my day, and me and Art, my roommate, we have like a Jack and Jill bathroom. And she comes in, and we were just like catching up. She was just on a snow trip with like her girlfriend, and I was telling her about you, and she's like, yeah, I think I've been hearing you be what is this, politically correct? I'm like, I don't know about that. I'm just trying to be like more aware. I'm like, dude, but you literally fucking have to meet Jem. And she said she might be down to do a stream in like a week or so, but she said we should have you like virtually at one of our Dungeons and Dragons Dungeons and Dragons tournament. She's like, let's see what's up, dude. But she's also the dungeon master, so I don't know if you guys have to like spar over that or how that works. I really don't. Dude, I feel so bad. The first night I moved in, I was playing Catan, which I don't know if you played that game, but it's like Monopoly, but like political and a lot more long-winded, okay? And my attention span is like a little fried, but it's like Monopoly for smart people, okay? And fucking, it was like the first time I was being A-logged, and like Morale kept calling me, and I was like, oh my god, I just really want to like answer. It's like, and be there and like see what's going on. And they were like, no, don't. This is literally like such a waste of time and energy. And I'm like, imagine if I listened. Imagine where we'd be today. Let's see. Can I? D&D campaign. Dude, I don't play Dungeons and Dragons. I'm like, I should stop yelling because I'm home. But my roommates are more dweebs than I am. I'm like, I swear half my chat with like my roommates more than me. My one roommate, Jackie, is always fucking sitting there playing like video games. Like, I forget what that stream is where they do like the debates and they end it with like the Mortal Kombat thing. He plays Mortal Kombat, okay? Jackie's cool. Jackie's based. Art cool. Art is based. She's dope. They probably think they look like a degenerate now, but it's okay. We just gotta prove them wrong, dude. What do you mean? Of course Megan Fox. What do you mean? That's not even a question. Guys, by the way, I've shown it once or twice, but look at this, okay? I built this. This clip at the bottom, attached. This wire, bendable, okay? So I might shake, but this is a fucking A1 resourceful tripod if I've ever seen one, okay? It's my industrial car clip. So have you ever seen me see your guys' like self-shake after I do something? You have like a slight inclination for I'm just must have lots of material to use host campaign. Maybe it's for stuff if you're interested. Yes, resourceful. I feel like I owe it to Art at this point. I'm like, Gem, honestly, you remind me of my roommate Art so much. She is developing a game. I don't know much about the video game she's developing, but she's also making a board game that she like has her friends come over and play, and it's adorable. It's like, I just heard them talking about it. It sounded like Monopoly 2, and it was just like, I don't know, it was really easy for people to like obtain resources if they're dealt like a certain amount of cards, and it's really hard to like obtain those resources and like equal the playing field. And she's like, that's the point. I just like walk in one night to game night, I'm like, oh my god, Art, you're so... Dude, I'm sorry. I actually am such a shaky person. I'm always like... So, we'll go inside. Because we gotta wrap presents right now anyway. My bad. That's why we have the industrial car clip. Okay, it's like Blair Witch footage, dude. Found footage. Okay, gotta get my wire. I'm just gonna get my stuff on the other side. Look at this wrapping paper I got. It's shiny. I fucking hate you, dude. What is with like your obsession with all these little... I'm about to ban you. I'm like... I think they're like... just a zoomer, being a zoomer. But I'm like... You remind me of like those AI like... I hope no one saw that. I'm like, thanks. Great. Nice. Let's see. Sorry, I'm seeing if I'm driving or not. No, I don't. Okay. It's like my umbrella, dude. It's too bright. Hi, Peanut. If you punch an old lady, does it matter which old lady? Can it be my old lady? And gay baby Joe, what does that mean? Alright, Sleek. Please turn timeout. 10 minutes. Sorry, Sleek. Enough with the weird questions about random brunette women. Okay. With this voice I'm waiting for it. I know, it always cracks me up when it's like, Kel, how did you have $30 for a present for your friend? I'm like, or to avoid right now, I'm like, you guys know we don't do this full time, right? You know this isn't our job, right? We'd be fucked if it was our job. Boyd has 6 kids to feed. the idea. I can't punch an old lady. Local cryptid. See, this is sexism at work. He made Marcus eat spicy noodles and then he's having me punch an old lady. This is just blatant sexism if I've ever seen it, dude. Let me get my car clip set up, okay? I don't know if it really matters, but... doing the best with what we got, dude. I also left my, let me see. I know, for real. For real, no one's like, $30 to like get off stream and like go hang out with your friends. They're like, $30 to calm morale, $30 to punch an old lady. I'm like, why do you guys hate me? Why do you guys hate me? I gotta grab my speaker from downstairs so we can listen to music as we wrap our presents, okay? I'm like, I want to make sure I'm connected to the right Wi-Fi, but also, just in case, let me bring my other phone. $30. Cryptid, I'm like, how do you want me to take that DM? What would you do for a $50 donation? Like, what do you do for a Klondike bar? I'm like, I don't know, am I like a commercial advertiser? You're the person that wants me to feel incentivized to do something. What are you yearning to see me do that's not weird? God, it got so windy, dude. It's for content, of course. I'm just kidding, dude. It was a bit. It was a bit, okay? Okay, if any expert present rappers want to tell me what I'm doing wrong. No, I won't. Why do you guys think I need to be so destructive, okay? Okay. Cryptid. I don't know, it rolls off the tongue easier than cryptid. I don't know. Guys, we got universally striked yesterday, so we're gonna go royalty-free lo-fi. We're playing extra safe today, okay? I will link the video in the description of the music we're using. Please don't DM us anymore, please, thanks. Exactly, you know what I'm talking about. Cryptic. Cryptic because you're an app. Cryptic messages. Void, you cannot make pledges on my behalf that I cannot fulfill. Not to sleep to. Royalty-free lo-fi. Creative. Feeling creative, right? To draw to, okay, or rap to. How do you pronounce your name? I'm like, anyone can correct me anytime. I swear, I know he just always wants me to self-destruct. As you can show by all of his actions, all he wants me to do is self-sabotage. Satire! Satire! Okay, everyone's about to find out that I suck at wrapping presents. Look at the little baby. Look at the little baby suit. Little baby Aeropostale suit. It's so cute. So tiny. I would wear this. He's so tiny. That is adorable. I'm like, okay, I never have baby fever with actual babies because they're always just like gurgling. But when I see little tiny baby like condoms and stuff, I'm like, stop, it's kind of cute. That's it. That's it. Dude, I think I'm gonna keep up with the dressing like a Mormon on a string thing. It's kind of fun. Never let them know your next move, bro. I'm gonna put this on and my little leather vest. I would never punch an old lady. Or like as one. Oops. Sorry, Peanut. Come here. Thank you. How's everyone's day going, dude? I'd wrap it together, yeah. Yeah, we have enough shit to carry, honestly. But, dude, wrapping clothes is the worst. You know what? I think I saved a box just for this reason. If I'm not mistaken. Let's find out. Let us find out. Oops. Sorry, mister. Okay. Shout out Molly for this dope ass fucking advent calendar from Trader Joe's. 12 days of Christmas candles. That was, I'm still burning through them right now. It's pretty dope. Prepare for war? There's no war. There's no war. War is over. Okay, this would have been so much cuter if I prepped for it and like, I still have time. What time is it? 12:11. I could make this like an actual cute box. I have time, I have time. We'll start there. Okay. I'm like, I have to my paper. Look, I have to bring my phone for the hotspot. Sorry, I left my paper outside last night. We don't know, because we literally like gave him one chance to get his point out, and he took like 10 minutes to spit the words out because he was trying to do a bit, and we hung up and we kept shooting the shit. We never found out the resolution, and then he nuked the VOD because he was scared. So, I don't know. We'll never know. The one that got away did, for real. Me. For the record. Not him. Obviously. Come here. Should we leave the door cracked for him? I wanted to talk. I'm like, I wish people would leave their VODs up so I can catch up the next day. Me after nuking every other VOD I do, I'm like, is this stones from glass houses? Is this what they call it? No, it was a bit, obviously. I'm like, but I heard he was actually trying to speak to me that. Well, I was gonna say that crazy BPD girl on a stream that night, and I'm like, I actually didn't watch the stream, and by calling her BPD, I'm probably doing exactly what I hate people doing to me. So I don't know. I heard he was also trying to flirt with another girl on his stream the other night, which is fucking funny. Total Butters vindication, dude. Return stream. So proper. I'm so sad, not them. It's fucking funny. Wait, so Rarigert, tell me the lore on that. Do you want to call and explain to chat? Or you can just tell us if you feel so inclined. I think so too. Kind of insane. Okay, this is gonna be cute. I can feel it. Manifesting it. Pressure makes diamonds, dude. Okay. Where's my tape? Say what about men? I'm always so confused. But honestly, to be fair, I'm working on jumping the gun because I definitely misread text communication all the time. All the time. What's up? If you're just coming in, we just got a present for my friend's kid. My friend is picking me up in T-minus probably about an hour. Getting shit ready to go. I'm like, I should probably turn my music a little bit. How's everyone's weekend going so far? Dude, Nick hated that bit so much, the Mika's rhetoric thing. He's like, he straight up said, which this is impressive. He's like, I was less offended by the kinetic Kel stuff than I was about the Mika's rhetoric. I was surprised by that. I was like, damn. So we'll just clarify for chat that that was slander, and Nick would never. If it was smash or pass Mika's rhetoric, dude. We will not take the Nick slander in this chat. Jokes, dude, jokes. Dude, what do you mean about that though? Is that like a bit? Is that a bit that's going on right now? Dude, Louis McClung makes every redhead look horrible. Makes me want to disavow. I'm like, I don't care what Mika looks like. I think it's more her takes, positions, oblivion. Like, I genuinely do. I genuinely do. I feel like Nick really isn't one to like harp on the way people look a lot. Like, sincerely, I think he was more appalled not because of how she looks, but because it's like, bruh, she's, I don't know, mentally defunct. Dude, literally, he fucking hates me. I'm like, it's Rover, dude. But yeah, Mika's Reddick's video was crazy. Dude, you know what's crazy? She had, my sister had like non-ironically watched her before in her content. But I'm like, bro, when you open the video prefacing like, I really, really don't want to like jeopardize my future in education. Okay, obviously, I'm not one to talk because I've definitely put more information than I'm into out there, right? You don't gotta tell them the exact fucking career you're looking to go into, that you haven't achieved that goal yet. Like, dude, it's like the worst corner of the internet you could have fucked with to I don't want to get political, but let me get extremely political. Like, I'm sorry, like, losing battle, obviously. Not to state the obvious to you. No, I'm like, that's, I'm not even gonna like read that out because it's obviously not fucking true. It's just a joke. It's just a joke that's gone on way too long, but I'm like, yeah, I feel bad when. I'm like, I just need to start dating a woman ASAP so everyone can be like, wait, I have some questions. I have some follow-up questions. I'm like, sorry, the royalty lo-fi is really fucking bumming me out, dude. We never even connected to the speaker, guys. I don't know. I might eat that because I'm like, my roommate is like a very successful, like, I might eat that because I'm like, my roommate is like a very successful, like, well-rounded person, and she has multiple partners. So I'm like, maybe it's not a time thing. Maybe it's a you thing. You know? Tough. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I don't think so, honestly. I think we have enough homophobes here that they'd lay off. What a bleak outlook on life, huh? What did I do with my tick, dude? I'm going to jump off a cliff. Okay. See money, I stay winning. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. We're like, we can get kicked out of the Connect Cal Empire real quick, dude. We're small, but we're strong, dude. What does that mean? VO6 is making preloader shaders. Is this a video game thing or an art thing? Do share with the class. Oh, sorry. I know I am. Sorry, let me speak up. I'm like, I should probably just shut my door. So I'm like, I just always stream at night, so I feel like no one can hear me, but it's probably worse. They can probably hear me more. What's up, chat? Is that better, dude? Let's go. losing my tape, dude. Losing my mind. Do tell us, Burger. The hell's going on with it? You should be able to farm gobble gums. It's a free country, dude. What the fuck is going on with BO6? Shame you, BO6. Disavow. See? See, fellow kids? I'm just like you. I'm like, scared I'm not gonna have time to design this box by the time I'm done taping it. I fucking hate wrapping shit. I'm like, non-ironically. The worst thing probably ever. Like, I'm gonna be a terrible, like, Christmas mom someday, because I'm gonna be like, here you go, Santa came. It's gonna be like bags of stuff. Like wine bags that my friends got me for Christmas. Yeah, I kind of want to listen to something. Who won't copyright strike me? Let's see. A little scared. I don't know if I ended up, did I? Dude, that video's gonna be big. The one that got fed into my recommended last night, I'm like, really fucking good. I'm like, not good. I'm like, it just made me think, but I'm like, I can tell it's gonna be a big video. Not can tell, it is a big video already, but I can't wait for more people to talk about it, and so we can debate on whether society is goon doomed or not, because it's fucking funny. It's fucking funny. Okay, I'm a little bit more together. I'm like, maybe we should watch that video that Jen sent me last night. Drake's dark history with female celebrities. Let's find out why people don't like Drake before they didn't like Drake. History with female celebrities. Okay, not that we're like Drake stans. I'm like, I don't know if you think I need debunking on this. I feel like most people don't. Female celebrities. Okay.
We're gonna rank Drake's worst relationships, ranging from bad to absolutely dreadful. So let's start by taking a look at his recent jabs at Megan Thee Stallion and his album Her Laws, which left fans scratching their heads, wondering what exactly happened between them. Megan is popularly known for chart-topping hits like Rob with Cardi B, Captain Hook, and Body, and has become one of the biggest female rappers in the game. However, more recently, she's made headlines for a more serious reason, after being shot by Canadian rapper Tory Lanez in 2020. This incident led to a highly
Meg Thee Stallion was
publicized
shot?
become one of the biggest female rappers in the game. However, more recently, she's made headlines for a more serious reason, after being shot by Canadian rapper Tory Lanez
I
in
didn't know that.
2020. This incident led to a highly publicized trial, which concluded with Lanez being
I'm
found
like,
guilty and
what's the
sentenced to
Bechdel
years.
test, right? How like, can two girls go a certain period of time without talking about a man? Can you go a certain amount of time without talking about a brunette? That is the question, dude. That's the question.
So, where does Drake come into this narrative? Well, the connection could be found in his 2022 album, Her Laws, specifically in the track, Circle Loco.
This bitch lie about getting shots, but she's still a stallion.
The inclusion of the line, lie about getting shots but she's still a stallion, was interpreted as a diss against Megan, since a lot of people believe she was lying when she said that she was shot by Tory, as there was no DNA evidence to prove that he did it.
There's no DNA from Tory Lanez on that magazine.
Lying, I told you. Didn't I tell y'all she was lying? Man, that DNA evidence and everything. Inconclusive.
The entire internet was basically split into two at the time, and at first, Megan claimed that she thought nothing of the bars, and that fans were just reaching. But as the number of tweets grew and media outlets exaggerated the rumors, she began to see it differently, prompting a response on her Twitter.
Yeah, I'm like, Megan was jamming that moment, being like, let's just give him a little bit of grace. Like, it was probably just bars, you know, hopping on some trend. I'm like, the benefit of the doubt is a hell of a drug, friends. Dude, she is. So I didn't, okay. I'm like, all the men in chat are gonna hit on me right now. I'm like, dude, I never really listened to Meg Thee Stallion like that. I'm not a huge, like, rap person. Shocking, I know. But my friend Zoe fucking, every time we're like getting hyped or like getting ready or whatever, she puts her on. I love experimental samples. I love anyone that's gonna fuck around and like try something new with a sample. Like, and she's sampled a lot of really cool, adventurous music, which I hella respect. And she's fun, okay? I'm not gonna lie. Like pussy rap is fun, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it just makes you feel like that bitch, you know? Like, you wanna get hyped and get ready to go tell people if they drop their pocket downtown, dude. Meg Thee Stallion, sorry, I will press play again after I tape this corner. Okay, I had more faith in myself than I should have, I'm not gonna lie. Because we are running short on time. Okay, great. Thank you for your cards. Great. We're here, we're all together. Peanut wants in and out, and in and out. It's like Jem's cat last night, dude. I'm like, what just happened to it? Great, thank you. Cool. I started.
We're gonna rank Drake the
Sorry.
most, disrespecting his gangster image, which is something that Drake seems to hold in high regard, as he always seems to constantly remind us how gangster he is every chance he gets. Now, Drake has yet to respond back with a track of his own, but has recently shared a free Tory Lanez post on Instagram, which only fuels this narrative. But while Megan Thee Stallion wasn't able to take Drake's comments lightly, Ice Spice, another female artist mentioned in the album, chose to respond differently when the Six God name dropped her. When Drake included a line in his song Back Outside Boys stating, "She's a 10 trying to rap, but it's good on mute," many interpreted it as a dig at Ice Spice. To understand, it's important to note that when Ice Spice began gaining popularity in 2022,
She wants to be a streamer, but she's good on mute.
And their friendship blossomed after he invited her to his OVO festival that summer.
Linking up with him was so cool. Like, he's mad nice and respectful. We went to OVO Fest.
This gesture by Drake got a lot of fans speculating that he was on the prowl again. However, Drake would get the short end of the stick, as it was reported shortly after that he unfollowed her on Instagram.
It's been speculated that Drake unfollowed you afterwards. You want to tell us some tea on that?
He did. I don't know why, though.
Shame on you, Drake. Shame on you. You shouldn't have done that.
Many believe Drake was essentially curved by Ice Spice at some point during their day. So when he uttered these lines on his album, everyone was expecting Ice Spice to lash out the same way that Megan did. But the way she responded was totally different, as she went onto Twitter to voice that she was happy that she's at least a 10. This reaction from Ice Spice was very surprising and won her a lot of PR with Drake.
I'm like,
however, it's a different story for many other women who didn't get much positive attention from being associated with Drake. For instance, Millie Bobby Brown, Billie Eilish, and Ella Harris were all teenagers Drake has made contact with as they were at the cusp of fame, which many fans thought was sus if you catch my drift. So this definitely raised a lot of eyebrows, especially considering some of the weird things he would message to them.
You know, we just texted each other the other day, and he was like, I miss you so much. I was like, I miss you more.
that clip never like fails to make my fucking. I miss poop. What is the deal with that dude? It's so fucking degenerate.
With Bella Harris, who Drake reportedly rented out an entire restaurant to celebrate her 18th birthday. Although
this is an actual point I want to make. I'm like, I don't know how much you know about Bo Black's Gem. I'm like, I know we're on we have some overlap in our corners of the internet, but I'm like, I'm sorry. Y'all want to talk about Bo Black's like normalizing whatever degenerate things you want to attribute to them? Fine. Miss Poopy, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. This girl's been like rapping weird stuff for a minute. Like, I've never heard so much talk about like weird niche fetishes. I'm like, who's normalizing what? Who's normalizing what, dude? Okay, is it really the trans people we gotta look out for, or is it the fucking
both parties deny that this ever
the industry? Where I was going with that.
Would post this photo of both of them together with the caption, "No place I would rather be." This is certainly irregular behavior for a man of Drake's age, and this celebrity outreach by Drake has become so associated with his name that
it's so funny when video essays like, I know it's like a necessary thing to say, but he states like the obvious in like such a
no place I would rather be. This is certainly irregular behavior for a man of Drake's age.
He says it like a newscaster. This is certainly irregular behavior for a man of Drake's age. It's like, yes, obviously.
And this celebrity outreach by Drake.
And the music just makes me laugh. I'm sorry. I know my music choice is not exquisite, but I'm like,
has become so associated with his name that even new female artists like Tyla expected him to reach out as soon as she started to blow up.
I definitely Drake. Like, I was low-key waiting for him.
Because I knew it. He's gonna come. He's gonna come. So I was waiting for that follow and hey, he was there.
So he followed you on Instagram?
Yeah.
Really though?
Now, no one really knows what Drake's intentions are when he reaches out to these women. But we've never had an incident where any of these young celebrities complain about Drake's character. In fact, we've had the complete
He's vindicated.
opposite.
I love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model.
Drake is like the nicest dude I've ever.
Me, with like all the local bands growing up, I'm
I
like,
texted him, but he's so nice.
Ice Spice herself even went out of her way to clear up her relationship with Drake.
We talk all the time, and like I'll ask him, what should I do with this, or like how'd you go about this, or like did you ever experience that? And he'll tell me like I did this, and like you should do that too, cause you can.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, you're right. Like
I feel like
I'll do that.
he gives great mental energy.
Yeah, no, he really does. It's like coach vibes.
And she also did address the misunderstanding with the lyrics.
We spoke about it. He said that was not about me.
However, the case with tennis legend Serena Williams unfolded differently. But before we get into that, I need to tell you guys about this video
GD
sponsor.
sponsor. Make sure you check out. Okay, honestly, that's not a great sponsorship, so I'm not gonna let him shout it out, even though we're streaming. To be fair, we're just listening to it. I know I'm not adding great commentary right now, but. And Hassan Maxine. I mean, yeah, it's just really hard when it's like, I feel like everything can be recontextual. Like, everything is situational, right? But I'm like, that's why we have specific standards that we set to, like, avoid any confusion. And if anything falls within the gray area, then it's like, okay, we have a reason to, like, look twice, you know? You know, it's very, like, very difficult to not let your confirmation bias, like, interfere with the way you discern accusations or public perception or whatever it is, you know?
Serena and Drake went their separate ways, with Serena choosing to instead settle down with Reddit co-founder 𝕷𝖛𝖊 instead.
Yeah.
Although
Yeah, I know
it
people
didn't
are like that, but I'm like, it's sad and pathetic that it took me like coming on the internet to realize, like, I don't know, I had never really had anyone like really like let their mask slip in my real life. I'm like, damn. I'd like, Loki, you gotta have someone like that in your life to like not realize, but like make actual, I don't know what the word is, realize that there's actually people like that. So I'm like, better sooner than later, right? Better you find out now on the internet over some stupid beef than like your husband of 10 years or wife.
Sidebar, Serena, your husband and groupie.
This line immediately got people talking, with the general consensus being that Drake is wrong for going after a married woman. But Alexis responded in the classiest way possible. The reason I stay winning is because I'm relentless about being the absolute best at whatever I do, including being the best groupie for my wife and daughter. And of course, the internet gathered to cook Drake once again. I'm gonna need a husband like 𝕷𝖛𝖊. Stay bitter and mad, Drake. Drake literally just jealous because he wants your wife and he can't have her. And we have to remember, this is not just a married woman, but a married woman with kids. Although, when it comes to kids, nothing quite compares to the relationship he had with the mother of his child, Sophie Brousseau. Drake and Sophie Brousseau's relationship may have been brief, yet it has eternally bound
I didn't even know Drake had a kid
Madonna's.
until all this.
The duo, with Brousseau transitioning from an adult star to an artist, was first seen together in January of 2017, following Drake's breakup with Jennifer Lopez. By May, Brousseau was claiming to be pregnant with Drake's baby, a claim initially denied by a representative for Drizzy. However, in May of 2018, the entire world was shocked when a rapper by the name of Pusha T exposed Drake's hidden son in his track Story of Added On.
A baby's involved, it's deeper than rap. We talking character, let me keep with the facts. You are hiding a child, let that boy come home.
Pusha also claimed that Drake intended to reveal his son's existence through an Adidas press run, a move that many considered to be somewhat underhanded. After tons of backlash, angry fans, and deadbeat dad claims, Drake opened up about his child on the song Emotionless from his album 𝕷𝖊𝖊.
Look at the way we live. I wasn't hiding my kid from the world. I was hiding the world from my kid.
Then, on the song March 14th, he talked about
Lame
Sophie,
bars.
saying that they only met twice and then he basically slipped up. Despite this, Drake and Brazil have embraced co-parenting, frequently sharing the joy Adonis brings into their lives on their social media platforms. But what happens when Drake befriends a kid primarily to get closer to his mom? Well, it doesn't always lead to a happy ending either, as seen in the situation with 𝕷𝖛𝖊. In 2021, Drake and 𝕷𝖛𝖊, the mother of basketball prodigy Amari Bailey, were in a relationship for a few months, with their relationship becoming public knowledge in July of that year. During this time, Drake took on a mentoring role for Bailey, who was gearing up to play basketball for UCLA in 2022. At one point, he even gifted Amari with an iced out from his OVO look. But it was clear that Drake had ulterior motives, as not long after, he was frequently spotted with Amari's mom, 𝕷𝖛𝖊. Their outings ranged from sitting together courtside at basketball games to more exclusive engagements, such as the time they went viral for having a private dinner at the Dodger Stadium. However, by March of 2022, 𝕷𝖊 mentioned in an interview that she was already single and exploring her options.
Is the certified lover boy still in the mix? So that's dope.
I mean, I'm enjoying
This is a paint
When it
pen,
comes to
by the way,
short-lived
if you're
relationships,
curious.
Drake is notorious for this. He had flings with notable names such as Hailey Bieber, Tyra Banks, SZA, Kylie Jenner, and many, many more. But while it seems like Drake is the one who usually rejects being in a relationship with most of these women, there's one girl specifically who Drake would seemingly do anything to have, but somehow failed to
Let that dry.
Rihanna. You see, it all started in 2009, which was a very turbulent year, marked by Rihanna's very public fallout with Chris Brown. If you don't remember, Chris Brown was accused of assaulting her during their relationship, and this ultimately led to their split that year. Most people expected Rihanna to take a break from dating for a long while after this, but someone unexpected stepped in. Drake. This was the beginning of relationship drama that would last for nearly 14 years. At the time, you couldn't escape the rumors. They were seen kissing in public, and when Rihanna was asked about the status of their relationship, she flat out denied any romantic involvement, stating that she prefers hot, older men, and that she and Drake were just friends. Now, this could have been that Rihanna was just keeping their relationship private, which she has been known to do in the past. But Drake's lyrics in his 2010 song Fireworks seem to tell a different story. As Drake states, I could
That's
tell it
crazy.
wasn't love. I just thought you
I
would
didn't even
fuck
see,
with me.
dude.
Who could have predicted Lucky Strike would have you stuck with me? Damn, I kept my wits about me luckily. What happened between us that night? It always seems to trouble me. Lucky Strike was the bowling alley that the two
Poor Rihanna.
were making out at. Drake clearly felt a strong attachment to Rihanna that she wasn't reciprocating. And he even believed she was curving him because she thought he was clout chasing.
Now all of a sudden these gossip rags wanna cover me, and you making it seem like it happened that way because of me.
And this notion was further strengthened by Drake's own statements in an interview that same month, where he said, I was a pawn. You know what she was doing to me? She was doing exactly what I've done to so many women throughout my life, which was show them quality time, then disappear. I was like, wow, this feels terrible. But only a year later, he would also admit to the fact that he was deeply hurt by Rihanna, which led him to make the song. However, they would still go on to collaborate on hit songs together, like What's My Name and Take Care in 2011, which seemingly brought them closer and closer every time they performed it. At this point, everyone truly believed that they were an item, even though there was no confirmation. So much so that he even got into a bar brawl over her with Chris Brown.
Damn.
And he was clearly bothered by the topic every time he was asked about it in an interview.
Don't ask me shit about that man when I come up there. You know what I mean? Like, and leave that man alone. You know, stop preying on his insecurities, man. Because you know his insecurities are the fact that I make better music than him, that I'm more popping than him, and that at one point in life, you know what I'm saying, the woman that he loves fell into my lap. I did what a real nigga would do and treated her with respect.
From this point onwards, their relationship was
Yeah, I'm like-
complicated to say the least. From Drake saying that they had
That's crazy. I remember I had this ex that I dated, and so we were all in like a friend group, right? I didn't know until she was like coming over, but one of his friends, his girlfriend, the friend's girlfriend at the time, had fucked like everyone in their friend group. And I had no idea. And so it was like my first boyfriend. So you know how you get like hyper insecure about like any other girl they've had any kind of history with. So I'm like freaking out. She's like making her way over to this party, bro. And we all fucking ended up, I'm like, I don't even know how to say that. We all ended up, truffles, organic truffles. We took some organic truffles out in nature with these people that I barely knew, which if you know anything about organic truffles, you should always do them in a safe space with people that you trust and like feel confident about it, you know? And fucking I remember the guy getting up in my face and being like, you're just mad because your ex fucked my girlfriend first. I'm like, I was like fucking stressing. No, I was like, at the time I had like an ego. Everyone was like on his side because everyone's like tripping the fuck out. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? And I literally like, not even like that, but I thought about that occasionally from time to time. And when I saw that friend not even that long ago, he was like, he literally said to me, he's like, yeah, I was just projecting that night. Like I was projecting hard because I was mad that your ex had fucked my girl first. I was like, I didn't even know that until all these years later, but I'm like, damn. Projection. I'm like, I don't know how that story came about, but I hope you enjoyed.
They had their moment in 2013.
We had our moment, and you know, I mean, always support and have love for her, and yeah.
To them being caught on yet another date in 2014.
This is literally
after their iconic collaboration.
I shouldn't even say that, but I'm like, this is literally me and Dickers. I'm like, he's like, yeah, we had our moment. We were I'm just kidding. Obviously not. Obviously not, but it's funny how much someone I've talked to for like a handful of days will be like,
Operation in 2016.
keep it vague. Don't let them know the history, dude.
Rihanna would go on to Ellen,
If there is none.
still single.
I'm single right now, and I just think that I just have so much on my plate that I can't even find the time to entertain a steady relationship or anything serious or even a text.
But it very much appeared that she had a thing going on with Drake that she didn't want the world to know about at all. Especially after this happened at the VMAs in August of 2016.
She's someone I've been in love with since I was 22 years old.
Poor Rihanna.
All my adult life, I've looked up to her even though she's younger than me. She's a living, breathing legend in our industry, ladies and gentlemen.
Damn, imagine you're like, where's my hug guy being like an industry giant. That's tough.
Shit was deeper than the friend
That's tough.
zone. Felt like Rihanna treats him like an old Uncle Bill. Drake the type of guy to ask where my hug at. Although this was pretty embarrassing for Drake, he would still catch a public W only a few weeks later, as he was seen kissing Rihanna on stage while performing in his Miami concert.
Poor girl.
But this is where the W's with Rihanna kinda come to an end for Drake, as they officially split up in October of 2016, and Rihanna would go on to state that they weren't even friends anymore in 2018, which some rumors claim was because Drake cheated on her. Although Rihanna had moved on from the relationship,
I wonder who started that
she responded
rumor.
with Drake once again at his birthday party the next year. It seemed like Drake had resolved their issues, with Drake being happy to see her again. And when Rihanna broke up with her new partner in 2020, Drake couldn't wait to get the ball rolling on their relationship once again. Unfortunately for Drake, ASAP Rocky...
I'm not gonna have time for the paint to dry. We're gonna have to tape it as well.
Ruining any chance
Sorry.
Drake had of
So
renewing
sad.
a relationship with Rihanna and opening the gates for him to get clowned by everyone once again. Fast forward to 2023, and Drake was utterly sick of everyone
Bummed.
telling him how bad he felt with Rihanna. And he vented his frustration out on his album For All the Dogs with the track Fear of Heights, when he disses Rihanna saying,
And the sex was average with you, anti cause I had it with you. And I am way better bitches than TV.
the word anti is in reference to Rihanna's last album, Anti, as he implies that sex with Rihanna was mid, which is kind of weird to say about a woman you spent 14 years of your life chasing after, and he would even drag
Literally.
A$AP Rocky into the mix, saying,
Okay, I'm like, I'm definitely guilty of that though. I'm like, that's funny because it's like, okay, that's cope. That's mega cope. I'm like, I'm sorry. If it's like a guy versus girl thing, it's normally gonna be on the guy. But it's definitely not a gendered thing. I'm like, let me tell you. One time, there was this situationship that I had. Okay, this is fucked up. I'm like, he'll never see this clip. But we were fighting, and he was kind of a dickhead, and I like decided I was actually done with him. I'm like, and he's leaving my apartment, and I'm like, you know what? You need to get the fuck out. And you have a small dick, and you're fat, and none of this was that true. I mean, it's like, it was average. He was average. He wasn't fat. The dick wasn't tiny. But I know that lives with him rent-free, and that gives me peace. He's like, is my dick small? Am I fat? No, it will not. I'm like, it's a good thing I chose to wear white right now because I have white paint all over my hands. My friend is gonna be here to pick me up very soon. And this box is just fucking ugly, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I'm stressing. I had a vision. Dude. Tragic. I'm alright. Yeah, gotta hit him where it hurts. Gotta hit him where it hurts. But that's why you gotta have self-confidence.
Antis is a popular location.
But that's why you gotta have self-confidence, because if he knows that he's not fat and he knows that his dick isn't small, he's like, okay, whatever, bitch. Like, you're just hurt. Which I was 19 at the time, in my defense. You're just coping. But I'm like, if you feel that way about yourself and you're like, damn, my dick's small and I'm fat, then that shit's gonna like, it's gonna eat you up alive. I'm like, dude, yeah. 𝕷𝖛𝖊 in my chat the other night saying that I beat anorexia. I'm like, all right, I have been having a lot of late night snacks, 𝕷𝖊𝖛. You're right, you caught me slipping. I'm gonna be back on my grind set. I know, all my friends are always wondering why I have paint all over me. I'm like, I'm just trying to make a beautiful box for your child that won't even remember it. I know, yeah, boohoo. So like, so does the whole internet, you know? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, sorry, I meant to press play on the video before I did this, but I fucking hate wrapping presents. I'm done. I'm gonna give up on this in like 2 seconds.
Location in Rihanna's home country, Barbados, and he hits Rocky again with I Ain't Pretty Flacco, bitch. This shit get really rocky. On the song Another Late Night, with Pretty Flacco being a reference to A$AP Rocky's nickname. But at this point, it's pretty safe to say that Drake still has Rihanna on his mind to this day, highlighted by people's comments on his music such as, damn, Riri hurt him bad. And it's so funny how 1-minute dudes be sprung singing a love song, and then they get burned. And then all of a sudden, the pussy was whack. These days, Drake
it's because I spent like a bunch of hours on a card last night that I ended up hating. I was like spray painting it, and then I I gooped it on too thick, and I hate it. And I feel like I wasted all this time. But I'm like, kids can literally not appreciate anything except like shiny card. Like, I feel horrible that I didn't get it together. But I had a little Woody cutout that I printed out, and then I fucking spray painted too thick. I'm like, tragic. So I need to find out what time my friend is gonna be here. We went to the store earlier, and I'm wrapping some presents for my friend's kid's birthday. Or trying.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm just wondering like what your timeline is looking like so I can like mentally prepare.
Oh, cool. I'm probably gonna leave here. I mean, I'll go home, obviously. I'll probably leave here in like 20 minutes, and I think it's gonna take like 25 minutes to get to you.
Okay, that sounds perfect.
I think is what I calculated.
Perfect.
So probably like be ready in 45 to an hour.
Okay, that sounds perfect.
Yay, and it's cool that you live. I swear you live like 18 or something minutes from there, so that's perfect.
I know, thank God. I was like, damn, God's plan. God's plan.
Literally. What are you wearing? Because I don't even know what we're going to.
I don't know either. I was thinking that because I'm like, is this outside? Because I was wearing like a little like white dress.
I was wondering, I was like, is this outside?
I look like I'm going to church. I'm like, Mariah's gonna be so proud. I'm wearing a little white flower dress. Even though I'd burst into flames if I stepped into a church. But now I'm reconsidering changing and probably might just... No, I feel like I want to look nice. They always look so nice for their little events, you know?
Yeah. I was going to wear some... I mean, I'm going to go, like, work after this. The clients, I was, like, going to wear something somewhat nicer. And, like, Mexicans usually do for stuff like this. But, like, I don't even know where we're going. So this isn't how.
I know. We should ask more questions, but now I feel bitchy, like, texting the day of to be like, so, what's the sitch?
Exactly.
So we just gotta thug it out. Hose never get cold. I might change because it's a little windy. So I'm like, if you're wearing a dress, just make sure you wear a long one.
Exactly.
Because I was gonna wear this dress, but then I stepped outside like 5 minutes ago and I was like, bruh, I'm gonna have a Marilyn Monroe moment. Like, Not at a kid's birthday party, okay?
No, literally.
Okay, Beck, I love you.
I love you too.
I can't wait to see you.
I know. Do you think David is going to be here, obviously?
Probably. I'm like, you're on live. Sorry, I should have like prefaced.
Oh, sorry.
There's like, no, there's like literally no one watching and no one from work knows about it. But I'm like, just in case, okay?
Sorry. Anyways, I was kind of laughing given all that, so I was like, this will be funny. But
Yeah. I'm like, I mean, it's been years though, so I'm like, I feel like we'll be fine. Like,
very true. I was just like, I would not go if you were not going though, because like.
Same.
I don't think we know anything else anyway.
I know, for real. For real. We gotta go be in this together. But I'm like, I'm also so excited to see Ezra. I haven't seen him since he couldn't pick his big ass head up.
No, same.
Dude, you wanna see what I got him?
Yeah.
Okay, here, I'll FaceTime you. Are you gonna answer? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't want to talk to you.
Say hi, stream.
Hi.
Okay, it's so cute. So, you're gonna freak out over this. This one is like a little tiny fucking AirPods. Like, sad. It's so cute. It might not fit him yet, because I know it's like for 4-year-olds, but also her kid's kind of big, so I'm like, I have no idea.
He is.
And also, like, if not, it'll fit him eventually, you know?
He's a big boy.
Yeah. And then look. And it's gonna be a fucking, like, athlete, I swear. I have to wrap this face up. It's gonna be, like, my biggest struggle. Someone, I'm like, it's a little, sit on the Twingo.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is so cute.
It's cute. I just fucking hate wrapping presents, and they didn't have any bags, so that's been my, this has been my D-Day. No, I'm just, not to be dramatic or anything, ever.
I'm so dead. No, that's adorable.
Yeah, I'm so excited. But that's the thing is dude, I worked on this card. You know how I fucking get, dude. It's so annoying. I worked on this card for like an hour last night.
Did you?
And then I ended up spray
That's
painting.
So cute.
I ended up spray painting it to try and get the color more like pigmented on it.
Uh-huh.
And I sprayed over like the woody doodle, all the things that had taken me like all the time. I'm like, so I just gave up and went to bed. I'm like working on a revision box right now, but I'm like, it's not gonna be the same. It was like such a cute little card. It's okay though.
Oh, cute.
Tragic, but I'm excited to see you.
I'm excited too. I have to stop by the store and get a card, so you're more ahead than I am.
Hell yeah. I'm like, should we pregame a child's birthday party? No, I'm just kidding. Should we pregame work? No.
Literally, I was like, me and Kelly are not gonna know anybody, and that might not be a bad idea.
I know, literally. We're gonna be like on our, like, have our tense smile on, like, hi. Dude, I saw pictures of us in like that mirror at someone's party a couple years ago. I'm like,
Oh my god.
we are like the chronic awkward party goers. Like, where's the babies or the animals?
We are.
Hella. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Drive safe.
Okay, I will. I'll let you know when I'm outside.
Sounds good. I love you. I can't. You should see my new place when you pick me up. Oh, like quickly, obviously, but.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I want to see it.
It's so cute. You're gonna love it. My roommates are cool. It's a house. We have a yard for Peanut. It's lit.
We love that.
I know. It's so nice. I love it. I love it.
Adorable.
Yay. Okay. All right.
See you soon.
See you soon. Love you.
Bye.
Bye. So exciting.
Wasn't able to secure his relationship with Rihanna. I mean, just look at what he does when his collab with Rihanna comes up during one of his concerts. And amidst all of his many failed relationships,
Moving like a
right now,
deeply
it feels
insecure
as if there's
man.
something missing in his life.
It'd have to be somebody that, you know, that I get along with so much to the point that when we're separate, I'm feeling like I can't function properly without their presence. I have come across it a few times. I've yet to be able to hold on to it for whatever reason.
He even had a diamond necklace made with 42 rings, each ring representing every time he thought of proposing.
What the? He's actually psycho. Sorry, I need to skip. I'm like, okay. Any other suggestions? I'm like, or just some lo-fi music. They're definitely gonna strike me on that one. And that one. I'm like, let's see. I wish we knew if it was outside or inside. Sorry. Copyright. Royalty-free lo-fi creative, okay? What kind of story do you want, Jem? I have quite a few.
Hey you guys, welcome to Onmaker Studio. Did you know the interest in lo-fi music has skyrocketed?
Yeah, thank you. Now I know why all mine sucks. Because of you. What kind of story? Like a work story? A party girl story? What are we thinking? I could tell you a renovation story about my camper. A story about working on my car. I know, but we can't reveal too much, dude. I'm like, let's see. Oops. I'm sweet. I'm hanging out. And the hotspot. Oops. I'm like, there goes our viewers. Sorry. Dude, I'm like, Art just giving me like the bombastic side eye from the couch. I'm like, that would be Jem. Jem doing it like from the chat, like, behave. I'm like, of course. We have a reminder, okay? Yeah, it's too windy to wear a dress. But I feel like I should dress up. They always dress up for like their functions. You know? I'm like, damn. Low-key. Okay. We gotta listen to something together. Oh, you know what did come out? The 𝕷𝖛𝖊 interview. I saw that Tommy posted the VOD. I came out here for something, but I can't remember what it is right now. Where the light went. But yeah, we can watch the 𝕷𝖛𝖊 interview. Am I finished getting ready? I don't know if you guys caught that. Yeah. Maybe so. I'm like, you guys, you and me, Jem. Doing our best here, okay? I'm like, okay. All right. I'm like, should I just end? Happy Saturday. How goes it? I'm just wrapping my friend's kid's present. I'm like, I was about to end. I'm like, maybe. It fluctuates. Go back and forth. But it also is. Tommy's put out his 𝕷𝖛𝖊 interview, which I wanted to watch last night, but he hadn't posted the VOD yet. So maybe we'll watch it together. You feel? Just on that, as you should. The ACT. I'm like, is that one's high school level 1, right? I'm like, I barely remember. What is the ACT? It's high school, right? It's like the one you take at the end of high school to like place where you go to practice. Yeah, I was gonna say, you might want to talk to my mod, Jem, instead of me. I'm like, I'm not sorry. I think I did pretty okay on my test, but I never did anything with it, and I did the exact same thing that Jem said, just run 1,000 of the quality since 6, gotta go. Damn, JD, always in and out. Just coming and leaving, dude. Oh, yeah. Tommy C, SFTP. It was a pretty good interview, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Of course, impartial. Thank you. I'm like, this really isn't like my style. I'm trying to dress like nice and ladylike for my interview. Okay, great. Let's go. I love the giant cigarette. It's funny. Where's my speaker? Okay, we gotta wrap this thing. We gotta wrap this thing.
No, you got a year on it. Well, I was around longer than you, but I wasn't doing this. So you kind of, you were doing like politics and stuff, Gamergate stuff back in the day.
Yeah, well, seems like another life. Also, this is not alcohol, this is water.
Why do you care what anybody thinks?
Well, that's a good point.
Like, who cares? Like,
Dark
they're
one
gonna
for
put you
Ethan
drunk
Ralph.
no matter what.
That's true. That's true. I think I'll be called that from now until time.
I'm not even.
So.
You called
True.
me drunk like 5 years ago. I'm not like those kind of stuff. So why can't it stick to you, you red face?
Fair enough.
All right. I gotta be honest. I was totally fascinated. I was totally fascinated with your goodbye message because I got the impression. I got two impressions. I got the impression that you thought at some level you might be gone for a much longer time than 3 weeks at the time, because it seemed like goodbye lights out type of message, or just in case I don't make it back.
Well, so I didn't know exactly how long I would stay. Told to me 15 to 30 days. I figured it might be closer to 30, but it's kind of based on your progress. I still have some outpatient stuff. One of the reasons I was running late today, but you convinced me to take a nap this morning.
Yes,
I didn't sleep last night, so it's a good thing I did get a couple winks in. Went and did some stuff at the center, and I still have some weeks of that. And then even after, it's not like you just go to rehab and you're fixed. Really, one of the reasons I went to rehab was, to build a support network. I don't have a ton of friends here in Mexico.
In Mexico.
I went. The video itself,
horrible country accent.
It was somewhat emotional and raw. I don't always get that emotional. I scripted it out. They had told me, I won't go too far into medical diagnoses and all that, but I had told them my drugs were a little bit by that, and they said, look, you're almost 40. You need to stop the drugs, but you also need to stop the smoking. There was some nutritional classes there, chronic dehydration they diagnosed me with, some stuff like that. I won't go into all of it.
They scared the shit out of you. They scared the shit out of you.
I think it came across that I was a little perturbed, I guess you'd say.
No, it sounded like it's like this is like, hey, listen, if I don't make it back, I love you all, even the people I've called pedophiles for the past 10 years.
Shout out Tommy. Yeah, he literally. We were talking about this a little bit last night, but he had apparently called.
That was kind of.
Called Tommy a pedo and hadn't even properly apologized. And Tommy's still taking his side, so don't anyone ever say that Tommy's a bear, okay?
I also wanted to lighten the mood a little bit.
Thank you. I don't know. My friend gave me this dress a couple years ago.
I do think it's. I got a lot of good comments on it, and I did get to read most of those before I went in that night. And I was proud of it. I don't usually script out stuff, but I really wanted to think about my words, and I think it was probably one of the better things I've done. I guess tough times, I don't know if I'd say tragedy, but tough circumstances, kind of inspire sometimes, me at least, and so yeah, that's what I was going for with that, and then I didn't know how long I'd be gone.
I know. I was gonna say we haven't even. He's such a yapper because I was gonna let Tommy respond before I interjected. I'm like, obviously I don't know the guy, but I'm like, this sounds like the ramblings of a fucking alcoholic parent being like, I'm sorry. We talked about this yesterday. Like, I'm gonna fix it this time. I'm like, obviously I'm inclined to just based on history, dude. Trust Tommy's judgment because he tends to be right about a lot of these kinds of things. But I'm like, especially based on everything we were learning about yesterday. You two do. Probably not. I'm leaving very, very soon. But yeah, even just based on some of the stuff we were learning about him yesterday, I'm like, okay, all right. How many alcoholic apologies have you gotten? You know what I'm saying? But also I'm like, if no one can have a chance at redemption, I don't know enough about the Ethan Ralph lore, but I'm like, I respect the way Tommy approached it. as an outsider.
I
Okay.
got a difficult question for you. I got a different. As much as everybody hates the
pedo.
`𝕷𝖎▛ and you kind of made reference.
Yeah, I agreed. But I'm like,
how
he's.
Are you gonna go on?
I don't think he's a pedo. I think he's a pedo accuser, which I don't think is any better. If anything, yeah, no, that's. But I think he accused other people of being pedos unfoundedly, and was just kind of being like a drunk idiot on the internet. And I mean, more than that, I'm like, no sweep. I'm like, we do not. I literally have cut people off like from my life who could not get out of the lore. I know. I don't know like all the lore deep enough, but so basically he is a political commentary like person of sorts, okay? A political commentator of sorts. That has said some really crazy stuff, and he claims that he's like played into the bit kinda about like the alt-right stuff, but obviously like some of his views and stuff like actually reflected accordingly. Like we watched the SFTP intro clip yesterday because he was like, well, he actually did get in like domestic abuse cases and all this shit. So I don't know the whole Ethan Ralph lore, but he's apparently done like multiple like apology arcs and stuff. He made this video. Everyone thought he was either gonna like die or like really log off for a long time, and then I'm pretty sure Tommy got, if not the first interview, one of the first interviews back, and has given him a chance to say his shit, to speak his shit.
What we see now. I'm not telling you to get back on the booze, but is that going to put you back on the booze? That you need the booze to be the entertaining guy that you've been? I mean, that seems to be what's going to be your battle going forward.
I'm like, Tommy.
Well, I've been asked that question.
Obviously,
before.
like he's asking the right question, where it's like, okay, am I like, do I feel a value without like being under the influence? But I'm like, it's the way he says it. He's like, are you gonna get back on the booze to be the same kind of entertaining? I'm like, obviously it's way harder on air, but I'm like, maybe we don't word it like that. You're right, I was way funnier when I was fucking plastered. Let me get one right now, bro. He is.
No, I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but you know, I was sober for November 13th
2 months.
through New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Literally a month, bro.
I went to rehab, was sober another 20 days. So out of the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 months or 3 months, I've been sober about 70 days. That was another thing they told me. They said, look, you know, you've lost a lot of weight. You do have some sober streaks going, but you need to put it all together. And they kind of talked me into this being a serious situation.
So you went back in.
At my age.
You fell off the wagon. You fell off the wagon on New Year's Eve, and you went right into rehab for real, or was it an incident?
No, of course, it doesn't usually work like that for somebody addicted. So,
what did you do? Tell me what happened. Tell me what happened.
I had a terrible stream. Basically, I don't even think I knew I was on air. I don't.
Oh, that's right.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had put together this. They call it a work to shoot in wrestling.
I know what it is.
With me and Milo, you know what it is.
I know what it is.
And so we started going back and forth at each other. It was planned, right?
Yeah.
And we were gonna have a confrontation at Dick Masterson's house, actually. And you know, he had wanted me to be sober, and I got off the plane. I was not sober because in Mexico they. Believe it or not, Aero Mexico gives you unlimited drinks.
Okay.
And,
all right.
So
the deflection, or immediately, it might have just been choice of verbiage, okay? But like I was not sober because my airline provided me unlimited drinks, and they held me at gunpoint. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's great when alcohol is cheap, and that's gonna make it a harder temptation. But I'm like, you weren't under the influence because of that, you know? Like.
So
It's a great place for a recovering alcoholic.
Dude, Mexico it's a little bit tougher here. I'm not gonna lie. But so I was overserved and cut a video, and you know, Masterson didn't like what he saw and canceled it, but not immediately. Kind of beat around the bush, and then I probably would have just left it there. But he got on air with Vito and. You know, took shots at me from last summer when I think I look better last summer than I do now, even after rehab. And I don't know. The more I thought about it, the more I didn't like that. And
class, what's the first step to changing your situation? Accepting that you have a problem. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I read this completely differently when I was watching it on Tommy's stream. It's always good to give things a second listen. But what did he just say? I looked better last summer before I went to rehab?
Actually, I think I look better last summer than I do now, even on air with Vito and.
I would have left it alone
took
because this
shots
guy
at me
asked me to be
from last
sober.
summer.
Like, just to clarify, the guy asked me to be sober. This reminded me of Manx. I'm like PTSD. Asked me to come sober. I agreed. Hops on the plane. He wasn't sober because allegedly Air Mexico is over-serving him. Great. Okay, already a deflection. And then he's like, and I would have just left it alone. Sounds like he almost wants to take responsibility for the fact that he just like fucked up, but was having a hard time saying it. But he hopped on air to talk about the story, and so this is what happened next. I'm like,
I think I look better last summer than I do now, even after rehab.
and he started taking shots at me from last summer when I looked better than I did now after getting help. That sounds like cope. That doesn't sound like someone who has really accepted the gravity of their actions and their situations. I'm just saying. I'm like, I'm only saying this from like, I've heard a lot of alcoholic cope, okay? I've heard a lot of like, I mean, people can like make promises all day long. I'm like, you really don't have to like listen to them until
the more I thought about it,
they prove
the
shit,
more
you know?
I didn't like that. And you know me, Tommy, I could have responded proportionally.
Yeah.
In a way, you know, maybe say a couple things, take a couple shots.
I think it's like train wreck theory, Joe. I think so many people are just like inclined to like really want a resolution for the story, right? They really want things to be like, you know, like there's no one that can be this nasty, this da 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 da, and it was like clearly a bit, and he's clearly playing into the bit that they like watched for so long, hoping for resolution, like really hoping. It's almost like an Amberlynn Reed type deal, you know? I'm sure there's plenty of people who just like don't give a fuck and are maybe horrible people, but I'm like, there is a core audience that is like, damn, maybe one day this will, like this bitch will lose the weight, he'll stop drinking, whatever it is, you know? That's my perception. That's my perception.
Instead of just napalming the bridge of a guy who has been a good friend of mine over the years, but. Well, I didn't do that. I napalmed things instead, and you know, I had it in my head.
Is that why you went in?
But that's the thing, is like I understand he's about to take responsibility. This is like classic alcoholism deflection. I wish I had all these thoughts when Tommy was live, so I could have like called in with that, because I'm like, I guess hindsight's 2020. This is why some people are way more gifted at giving like on the spot commentary, but I'm like, I'm very gullible to that. I think we all are. It's very like human to like be inclined to believe someone when they are giving the like impression of sincerity. But I'm like, the more times I've like thought about it and like listened to this, I'm like, this is alcoholic cope. This is alcoholic cope and false promises, and like the mini tiny deflections are like the biggest giveaway. When he was like, what did he just say?
Is that why you went in? Because over Dick Masterson?
No, that's not why. But and you know, I had it in my head.
Is that why you went in? Is that why you went in?
Well, I didn't do that way. You know, maybe say a couple things, take a couple shots, instead of just napalming the bridge of a guy who has been a good friend of mine over the years.
Oh yeah, he's like, yeah, I just wanted to resolve this, and even though it was justified, it still hurt to see someone who I've been this close with for years. It's like, dude, someone can criticize you, whether you're friends or not. I hate that cope. I hate that cope. We've been friends for years. I'm like, if anything, that gives them more of a position to criticize you.
Well, I didn't do that. I napalmed things instead.
Exasperated
and,
side.
You know, I had it in my head.
Is that why you went in? Is that why you went in? Because over Dick Masterson?
No, that's not why. But, you know, it's a confluence of events, though, right? So that thing blew up, and I had it in my head that I really needed a big win, right? And this Milo event was going to be big, and you know, he waited to the last minute to cancel it, which is his right. And then he, you know, what I feel like he shot on me on air, to use another wrestling term. And you know, I'm a tough guy to deal with, sober even. And so I was sober by the time he canceled it, but he just didn't want to deal with it. I go see my son when I'm in California, and I never show up there under the influence because, well, they would throw me out and not let me see my son anymore.
Biggest reveal. Biggest reveal.
He had said maybe we'd do it with it. I go see my son when I'm in California, and I never show up there under the influence.
I never show up under the influence
they would throw me out
because they throw me out.
So he
what a stand-up
said maybe
guy.
we'd do it Saturday. Well, I was going to see my son on Saturday afternoon, it's like, I don't know, 2 hours maybe to his house. Like, I guess I could have got, well, I knowing me, I could have gotten fucked up in 2 hours, let's be real. But I was going to be sober because I was already going to be sober going to see my son. I'm not sure if that was all understood or if he just didn't want to deal with it one way or the other, which I can't necessarily blame him, to be honest.
So you patched that up? You patched that up?
Huh?
Did you patch
Yeah,
that
he
up?
canceled it, but he canceled it and then basically trashed me on air, which I don't know if I'd call it a full trashing, but
If
he
you
said I
are
looked on the edge
okay,
of death last summer. Now, in
like, I'm sorry, when someone, I've had friends who have successfully like made it out the other side of rehab too, when they're really like on that step of like redeeming and crashing down to like humility and being like, I really have wronged people and I've really fucked up and like I'm a shitty person that I don't like. That doesn't sound like what he's accepted. He's like, yeah, they were trashing me on air. Dude, it doesn't sound like you understand why. And like maybe your self-perception was like a little bit skewed at the time, right? Like,
look on the edge of death. If you saw some of those last videos, even my farewell video, I didn't look
Probably,
so good, honestly. But you know, I felt like we had a great show last summer, and by all accounts, everybody loved it. We have the 𝕷𝖛𝖊 medallion, and I was told a
oh, it's
couple other
cursed.
things he said. I don't know. It just rubbed me the wrong way, and then rather than being measured about it, and you know, saying a couple
You were
of
Ralph
things,
about
letting it go. Yeah, I was Ralph about it, and you know,
You sound, I gotta be honest with you, I'm a little, I'm, like, one of the things I noticed in the video is, you know, a lot of people do those videos, especially YouTubers, and it's just fake. And you're not above faking something, obviously, we're just talking about a work shoot. And
I don't like doing that, but I thought on this occasion it would be fun.
Yeah, but I'm even more convinced that it's real. You know, that it was real.
I told Nyla, don't hold back, and I'm not going to hold back, and we need people to believe, and people did believe.
Is it gonna be?
So, yeah, there was nothing.
Say West Side Tyler, not me.
Those are my words, though. I don't like scripting anything because I feel like I'm just better off the cuff.
Sure.
But
That's a
my
heavy
first love
one.
is writing, and I thought it would be
That shit was crazy.
more poignant and more. I would hit more of the notes that I wanted to hit, and I still left a couple.
I forget the entire lore, but I'm like, was that not the person who, did he die? Did he die on stream? Or was he in the same friend group as that person who had passed? Ooh, of like the RV streamer people? Is that what I'm thinking of? I might be incorrect.
Out by accident, but I just thought it would be better if I did it like that.
You got my interest, but here's the thing I'm gonna throw at you. I think you're a fake right-wing wacko. And I think you've been a fake
right-wing wacko.
Yes, I think you're a fake right-wing wacko, and you've been that way for a couple of years. I think what happens is you go, you're not as extreme as you come off.
John,
You're
this
still
is where
extreme,
his.
don't get me wrong, and you're completely fucking nuts on the
Dude, I
politics
remember
part.
seeing that. I was like, I think I was watching someone's video about that, and I was just like, that was enough for me to like want to log off and not know anymore. I'm like, oof, what a dark world we live in. What a dark world we live in. Isn't he related to like Andy Dick now or something? Like, isn't that the same world? Peanut, no, get up. It's on the fucking air faucet closed, dude. Peanut, get up. Go away. You can go anywhere else, I promise. Okay, it's time to go, people. It's literally time to go. I'm like, please.
My words, though. I don't like scripting anything because I feel like I'm just better off the cuff.
Sure.
But my first love is writing, and I thought it would be.
I feel like I'm better off the cuff.
More poignant and.
But my
more,
first love
I
is
would hit
writing.
More of the notes that I wanted.
This guy just sounds like he
to hit,
cannot.
And I still left a couple out by accident, but I just thought it would be better if.
I feel like my
did it
dad right now
that.
with the
You got my interest, but here's the thing I'm gonna throw at you.
The alcoholism
I
language.
think you're a fake right-wing wacko.
Peanut, you want to say
And I
hi?
think you've been a fake
right-wing wacko.
Yes, I think you're a fake right-wing wacko, and you've been that way for a couple of years. I think what happens is you go, you're not as extreme.
But Tommy's a very
as you
empathetic
come off.
person.
You're still
Like, he always tries to
extreme, don't get me
understand
wrong,
like
and
people's
you're completely
point of
fucking
view
nuts
on it.
on the politics department.
To a
But
fault,
I get the
you know?
feeling that you're just an average Republican, and then you embrace all this other bullshit, like putting David Duke on Genius, and you're really not like that. You're trying to what is it? Live the gimmick, and I think it's trapped you. It's trapped you with your alcoholism. It's trapped you on your show. It's trapped you in like 1,000. It's trapped you on getting you locked out on how many platforms after another. I mean, yeah. And I get the feeling, I could be wrong, and I'm probably going to take some heat for this because it sounds like I'm sweeping for you, and I'm not. I think that you are like me. You loved radio. You want to be Howard Stern, and you would much rather be a YouTube celebrity or any kind of celebrity than you would than being known as the right wing nut job, Ethan Ralph. Is there truth in that? Because that's what I took away from it.
Well, I would say that I don't consider myself a right wing.
You are.
Like even
You are.
I mean,
The coat.
how so?
I don't know. I'm putting David Duke on? Jesus Christ. I'm not taking
I don't know.
platform.
I love Donnie.
That's extremist.
David Duke on. I mean, like I
You
don't know,
played
Duke's
to
not
that
wrong.
crowd, or you played to the extremist crowd. You made a lot of
Attaboy,
money
get him,
with
Tommy.
it, back in the day. I wouldn't say as much in recent years, but you played a lot. And at the end, my point is, I'm not trying to really go after politics as much as I think you want to be a shock jock, not a voice for the right.
Well, I am a shock jock, right? I do have my political science degree. I do love politics and
Weaponized
it's in my
incompetence.
wheelhouse, of course. But you know, at the end of the day, the show is a comedy show. It's an interview show.
It's an
Yes,
interview
we
show.
talk
It's
about serious stuff. Yes, we platform what I would call
barely political.
white activists and stuff like that. For one reason, they don't. You know, there's not that many outlets that do that, and
Sure, fair enough.
you know, I've probably interviewed, I don't know, Tommy, maybe about 1,000 people. It's quite a few.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't.
I don't get the feeling you agree with all of them. I don't think you're that. I don't think you're that.
Well, I don't agree with anybody.
Yeah.
You know, very
That sounds like
few
the
people, I
easiest
can't
way to
think of
excuse,
anybody
like, all of
that
your
I disagree
behavior.
with 100%.
You know?
But you know,
I don't agree with anyone.
it
I'm like,
just kind
okay,
of naturally
well,
evolved. I wouldn't
Jeff
consider
Noodle's
myself
argument.
a Republican. I wouldn't consider myself a Democrat. I was raised a Democrat.
He's an anarchist like Xander Hall, dude.
People use this against me. I voted for Obama twice.
Did you really?
I'll do it again.
Yes. Why did you vote for Obama? So I'm farther right than you? Jesus.
Yeah, I voted. What am I going to vote for? Mitt Romney or John McCain? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, we'd still be in war in Iran.
Oh, we would have had half the problems we have now with happening to Trump and spying on Trump.
Well, you know, Obama let a lot of people down, myself included. But you know, I don't run away from that. Like I am not. I would say. Obviously, by my personal habits, we're talking about some of those. But you know, I would say more social libertarian, and then the Gamergate thing. You know, it was the left wing trying to censor all of us. And when I came up as a left winger, it was all about free speech, right?
Sure.
It was
Fair
all
enough.
about say whatever you want and no big deal. And it changed, and Gamergate kind of helped change it.
Really?
We need to take these people off air.
So
they're
all those fake liberals that started gay, or those fake disaffected liberals, I should say, because I think there were a lot of disaffected people running. Like, I used to be a liberal, and now I'm for Gamergate, and it's moved me slightly to the right because they're anti-free speech. And I don't believe that. I didn't believe Chris Reagan. I don't believe any of those guys. I don't think Ian Miles Chung. I think he would jump on it. I think he would jump on any wing at any time. So you are, what you're saying is you're the real disaffected Democrat, because I don't believe any of those guys.
Well, I know the line is tried, but you know, I didn't leave the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party left me.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of how I feel. I haven't changed a lot. Of
I know, I feel
my
like everyone's
beliefs,
perception of
and
him is that he's kind of a
my
right-winger.
audience, disagrees
No,
with
free
me.
But you realize,
It is important though, Jim. It is. Like, I am at the end of the day, like, I don't want to outlaw like people's.
Sure, but you do realize
Even though I
that's the
understand
kind
and
of
think people
line
should
that
sympathize
all those guys, the
with
crit-
why you shouldn't say certain words, I think it's absolutely imperative that we can, you know, and let society judge accordingly.
Because all those fake guys, like, oh, I'm a disaffected liberal, the party left me behind.
I'm like, you
And
wouldn't
I
know
think
it
a
from
lot of
like
them
the way
were
we
just
mod my
using-
chat, but I'm like, I really do believe. That's why I'm like, Boyd, you can't ban people for being mean to me, because that's gonna happen, and you know, we all like fuck around and find out. But I'm like, that is, it's the marketplace of ideas, and we love that.
I don't think they really had a core political belief. All those Gamergate guys. And I remember, it's like, so going back, something I always wanted to
No,
ask
it's
you.
not.
Do you remember when everybody was
No,
like
it's
all those-
not.
the far lefties, the ones that
Are we
were
about to
making fun
debate
of
free
some
speech right now?
journalists and moaning about being doxxed and stuff like that, and everybody's like, that's terrible, nobody doxed you. It was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Yeah, it was you doxing them, right? Oh, back in Gamergate. That wasn't you.
I doxed people, but no, I didn't dox.
You didn't dox anybody? Who was that crazy chick that southern? I thought you doxed. I can't remember her name, but she had like a record or something like that, and then a meth habit. But she was like a far leftist, and I was always
A record and a meth habit. Was it Xander Hall's girlfriend?
I mean,
wow, second zinger.
People,
yeah,
I don't know why he's coming up today.
But I didn't like have some, scam going where we were.
You didn't dox anybody during Gamergate. You didn't dox anybody during Gamergate.
We did a lot of deep research.
That was a long pause.
But we didn't actually dox that person. We did unearth their recordings where they were practicing their female voice and all their old Miz stuff. I had a crew.
I didn't dox them. I just
not literal killers.
Revealed
but,
all of their personal information.
What you would consider researchers, you would maybe say computer experts. I'll use that term.
Wasn't there a girl that got into it with Milo? And she had like a record. She was like the Ethan Ralph of the left. And I seem to remember, and she disappeared. I guess she was going after anybody.
Randy Harper.
That was it, Randy Harper. You weren't involved in doxing Randy Harper.
No, but I will say that Milo ran a series of stories on Randy Harper.
I remember.
There were some that Breitbart's legal would not clear for him to put in the article, and he gave those to me. And so I wrote a follow-up or two on that. It had to do with her smoking meth. Allegedly.
What happened to Randy Harper? Just out of interest.
I did something like that 5 or 6 months ago, and I guess she just disappeared. I don't see her around. I don't know what she's up to.
I wonder what happened.
Only a few
I got scared away.
crazy individuals like us.
My friend's gonna be here in like 20 minutes. We should
anti-Gamergate pussy.
retouch on this
I
though,
remember
Tom.
reading about her. I was like, well, she's no pussy. She was a fucking tough old bitch.
She was a formidable adversary.
Yeah.
She had a lot of powerful friends. I mean, I'll give her that.
Yeah.
And she was fun to fuck with too.
Yeah.
I'll say. And that's another reason. Look, I made my bones unapologetically. Fucking with people hardcore, going after every aspect of their personal life.
Making stuff up too. You said that I was found in a sauna with kids.
I thought that was so crazy that people would actually.
I thought it was so crazy that they believe it, so I spread it to see how far it would go. I love that Tommy can laugh this off. I would not have the same self-restraint.
Worski and I were sitting in that condo in Knoxville, and I forget what you said. I don't know. You were Team Donger or something.
Yeah, sure. I was Team Donger.
And so, again, Worski and I, no love lost there, but we were friends at the time, and we just came up with this crazy story. And there's no excuse. You shouldn't say things like that. You shouldn't fake the deal anyway, but definitely not with something like that. But I thought it was so bizarre and so insane that no way anybody would believe it.
It was, but I had to calm down before I realized that because it pissed me off to no end. I think Andy did it because Andy was convinced that all I was doing, all I did was talk about what was already out there and what was done by other people. But I guess when I did it, that pissed him off more because it was a bigger platform. I didn't do anything that anybody else did. I just reported on what was already out there. And I interviewed somebody who was probably lying about him. But what are you going to do if he's lying about him? I didn't give him a pass. I didn't give him my stamp of approval. So I think for me, Andy, it was like revenge because, I called him a Beatle. And here's another thing, too. Like, if you remember that whole situation, I think it was his Instagram that disappeared in the middle of that conveniently. And I just said that was it. I never said, well, that proves you're a pedophile.
It was his Snapchat, I think.
Snapchat or something like that. And it did disappear, and that's all I said. And he got pissed off at me because I said what actually happened.
At the time, I defended him. I don't really know the truth about all that. It was definitely curious. I'll just say. And he's lied about me enough. I don't feel a need to defend him whatsoever.
Well,
It's just weird to go defending someone if you don't have all the things. That's how the fucking all the shit happened in December, and
he takes any little slight or anything in the chat and just I don't know, drives him crazy. I've had him call me 3 a.m. whining about some nonsense. He's as a personality you have to manage a lot, and that says a lot coming from me.
All right, what I wanted to do though, I just wanted to, I kind of wanted to go on this like fake Franklin wacko. So you'll get on some kind of, you'll kind
Yeah,
of
I
do
don't know why I'm
anything
so
today.
debate brain,
You'll
Jim.
get on
That's what I
something.
meant. We usually have productive conversations. We don't have
I mean,
debates.
look, I'm over it. I don't give a shit. But you'll get on a
That's what I
bandwagon
mean,
with your enemy.
usually.
And don't you think that that's kind of like...
I need to stop using that word because it scares people away.
You talked about it in the video, so I'm not bringing up anything new. Isn't that kind of hurt you? I mean, one thing, me and Nick always, you're a funny guy. I mean, you're legitimately like shock jock funny. A lot of the stuff you've done is kind of like hurt you.
I think that's true. And well, you know, when you're a talk show host and you have 109 feuds, so to speak,
Yeah.
and you know, you have this certain reputation. You know, I think what was that I said? Everything's fair game, or when they go low, I go lower. You know, I have a saying for everything.
Yeah.
And you know, that scares some people away. So now I consider myself an excellent interviewer. Even people who don't like me, I think many of them do. But it's getting the people on the show, right? Or people who used to come on the show now.
Okay, all right, we gotta be done with this, guys. We still have not wrapped the thing.
Due to some of the you know.
It's gonna be our feet though.
On air,
but we don't have time.
In my personal life, and you know, you see me a lot in these nasty drag out feuds, and there's a lot of people who don't want to be involved with that, and so yeah, I've thought about that a lot. It does harm that aspect of the job, which is a very key aspect when you host a talk show, is to be able to get people on the show. So yeah, I do think it's detrimental.
How should I wrap this? I'm like, do you think she'd be offended if I just threw it in a trash bag?
I'm right. You are.
Well,
I'm not even kidding.
I've described it like, I hate to relate everything to wrestling, but you know, I've used this line before, but it's not that it's not me. It is me, but it's turned up to 11, like Stone Cold used to say, right? Like it's me, but it's a bombastic version of me. Like you sit here and we're talking now, just like I would normally talk to you in real life, and there's no yelling or anything like that. I think somewhere along the way, and I talked about this in the video.
I should just stick a bow on it, huh?
I was drinking on air when the show blew up. And it's like, okay, well, let's just work that into the show. That's part of the show. Drinking on air. Of course, we have to be drinking on air. That's part of the gimmick. And so I get my vices into the character, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, instead of addressing some of the vices, short fuse, thinking as much before I act, and you know, I just kind of put that into the.
You want it to go away? You want it to go away? That's what it sounds like. I want to change. That's what
well, I mean, you know, you want to entertain. Okay, so
it's my tape, dude.
It's not like, you know, I'm sure you'll see it.
You're gonna lose it.
From time to time,
You're gonna fucking lose it.
Retire the ranting crown.
Crashing out right now,
but,
dude.
I do think, yeah, I mean, I went to rehab for a reason. That's one thing that has to change. But,
Fuck, we have to
I
go get a
think
bake too.
jumping in with both feet on everybody, including former friends,
I'd like
has
literally
not
paint all over my
served
hands.
me
And like,
the best over the years. Even if I can convince myself that they deserve it, and sometimes they do.
and sometimes they do. Even if I can convince myself that they deserve it, and sometimes they do.
All right.
Alcoholic Coke.
Let's light it up. And so, yeah, I would like to be more circumspect, to use a word. So that doesn't mean
I suck at this.
I don't want you to sit there and see a rant. Ralph Horn back on his word. I mean, I'm still out here to entertain, right?
Yeah, I get that. I get that. It's gonna be a little more difficult.
Entertain and not harm.
Well,
because I believe this. I believe this whole thing you're doing right now. I don't think it's fake. I mean, I think you can fall off the wagon, I suppose, but I mean, I don't think you're faking it right now. I wonder if that's gonna be a problem.
Well, you know, I don't know.
I'm not wishing it on you, by the way. Well, I do have you in the head.
Yeah, I'm like, that's the. That's the hard part, is I believe him too. And he could be telling the truth, like, and I think he thinks that he's being sincere this time. But it's about, like, self-reflection and growth. It's like, are you there? I hear Tommy when he's like, I'm sure this is great audio. I hear Tommy when it gives the impression of sincerity, but I think a lot of people approach sobriety or, like, remorse with great intentions. But you gotta follow through, you know? Before anyone can actually take what you're saying seriously. Especially when you've had such a destructive career. This fucking sucks, I'm not gonna lie.
Problems that you have. Yeah, and I'm like, you can't keep going like that.
Probably not.
9 years old. You know, you have to stop.
Probably not. Dude, there's nothing to do on stream until I get a computer. Do you guys enjoy this? Are you having fun? Like, we can watch videos together. I just don't know how much fun you're having.
Not making money at the end of the day. And, so I wonder that, but I'm not as over the top as you are, as over the top as I am. I just wonder what you're going to do. I'm kind of real.
Well, I appreciate that, and they told me, first off, they gave me some
I don't know where my sisters went. Entertainment, yes.
Hey, look, you've lost a lot of weight, that's great.
A1 stream, dude.
Sobriety streaks, some long ones, but you haven't put it all together. You're about to turn 40. Some of these issues you're talking about,
my sisters are out of reach.
In the next 10 years. They will come
yeah, they're like, look, you know,
leave me alone, please. Thank you.
40 in the same spot, and that includes smoking. Now, like most rehabs, they actually let you smoke, but they told me to stop smoking.
This fucking is so annoying. I'm not gonna lie.
You know, nothing that's more important than,
nothing makes me rage like trying to wrap a present.
Which I was legally prescribed, by the way. But still, you can abuse anything.
What were you doing when you were on pills? What were you doing? What were you taking?
Xanax. I'm prepared for pain pills.
What did you take? What got you in trouble? What did flamenco for?
Flamenco.
Oh, those were Xanax.
Xanax? Okay. So I've never done pills. I don't know.
Yeah, but pills.
So let's see, mine gets a little medical help.
I should have just fucking thrown this in a trash bag, because I'm gonna end up not wrapping it. What do you mean, what's wrong with the tech? It's because I'm wrapping a fucking present, dude.
Oh, Jesus. So...
What do you mean? It's not the tech, it's the fucking wrapping paper.
Friend of mine, I've never seen a chill out before. I mean, we've had you on once before. We had that incident with DigiPro, but I've never seen you just chill out. I think it's actually real. That's what I
stressing.
Piss you off by now. I mean, I can't even put you off.
Stressing.
Is this?
We're late, boys.
I'm feeling better than I felt since I got out of jail.
I fucking hate this.
2018.
So much.
And I wasn't in jail. I know there's all these conspiracy theories. Trust me, you would know if I'd been in this country.
Well, I could drop our DMs when you. I could drop our DMs today. Totally blow that up because you took you said I was in jail, but it was pretty clear that I wasn't in jail. But I have. I have you right now. I could drop that on you right now.
I'm not in jail. I didn't get access to his phone. They only let me have it like after meals, so I would get to check on my son. And shout out to Faye. She was very kind to me. And
go study for your ACT now. You got this.
On his progress. And
I'm just trying to finish wrapping this stupid fucking present. I'm not gonna lie.
And honestly, I mean, this sounds foolish, and you know, I took a part of my thing that I wrote for my farewell. It's a line from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. And it was, the song goes, no sympathy for the devil, but the line from Hunter S. Thompson is no sympathy for the devil, which is actually the truth. So I don't expect, people who like me, no sympathy for the devil, keep that in mind, buy the ticket and take the ride, is the line. And So, I don't expect the people who like me, yes, they will, and I got tons and tons of messages of support. But the people who hate me are most likely going to continue hating
Still trying to
me,
wrap this.
and I can't really control that.
I think the people who hate you and watch you just because you're funny, and they don't, they're just entertaining. They don't like you personally. I think you have a lot of those. Maybe, and not even vocal people.
Well, I was, and this sounds, wild, but I was thinking about checking on out of there, in California, just while I was in the States. And
I know. It's too late.
I even told somebody this, and I'm like, no, you can't. Like, what are you talking about? You're crazy.
It would be a lot easier with a
Can't do
tape
that.
dispenser.
And I saw
And a
my
bigger table.
son, and of course he's not online. I'm not gonna show him or anything, can I? But I wouldn't anyway. But he's just the cutest little thing. He doesn't look exactly like me when I was his age, but almost. He's got some of his mother in him too, to be sure. But he's got the bluest eye and his blonde hair. He's gonna be 4 in May. And every time I see him, it just brightens my spirits.
We didn't all get wrapping paper for nothing, John.
You grew up! You're fucked, Ralph! This is over, Ralph! Man, I hate that. Oh, my poor fucking children. Hey, you know what you said to me?
Get him, Tommy.
Our thing like 5, 6 years ago. You were like, I was just gonna say that shit about me. I have fucking kids. And you're like, well, I don't have kids. I'll see you later, Tommy. Goodbye. Yeah. Now you know. Now you know.
It's that parent empathy. You hear that? Tommy really thinks that like the kid is like. And I'm like, ideally, yes, but I'm like, you'd be surprised how many fucking parents are absolute dumb shit.
Because there isn't, as Don Draper says, in Mad Men, but there actually is. That's the thing. He was being very nihilistic. But looking at my son, he's always so happy, like, and I'm happy too when we're there. And I got these photographs of him, and he's just the cutest thing. And I thought about him. I thought about another person that I can't speak on, but. I felt what a horrible thing that would be for them to read later on, even off myself, or just died in some seedy motel or something, OD'd or whatever. That I owe them. I owe them.
Tape it up, we'll be good, okay?
Even if I don't feel like I owe myself,
You can
Don't say that.
You can do it too. You can be really effective. You can show what a prick you were when you came up there being an influence.
What do you mean by that? Everyone's being so negative.
And that could have
Are you guys feeding on my energy?
And I told,
I just hate wrapping presents. That's all it is.
We have proper conversations, me and his mother, but
I hate
I
wrapping
would say this
presents
anyway.
and spending money.
I
And going out
feel
in
like
public, but I love my friends,
and,
so it's all worth it.
I think there are some things I can do. That doesn't mean, and this and that. But I think there's some positive things that I can leave behind. I actually did. The reason I put out that card, Tommy, I don't know if you saw it, but I apologize for putting the video out of his mother. And no matter what justification I thought I had, there is no justification for that. And I put that out there because
The 1-year-old won't even remember this.
To hear from you,
Okay.
it's so bizarre to hear this from you.
That's right,
I'm
that's
glad
right.
to say it, but it's just.
It's gotta be positive.
Well,
I know.
I've spent years running from it, Tommy, and
See?
it's a copyright
I told you I could do it.
issue, and, for
You
legal
proud?
speaking, but we can get into semantics about, what.
Well, the thing is, you're so lucky to earn a buck from doing this. You're literally, literally been struck by lightning. And that was the thing that always got me about you, is you made it so much more difficult to do it because of, I don't know, the choices you made. It's bizarre to me. But at the same time, that's what kind of kept the legend going. That's what kind of, you outlived a lot of people that you fought with. You're still around. You're kicking. I'm fascinated by where this is going to go in the future.
I was talking with a friend of mine, and I told him this story. This was yesterday. And I was like, man, I just feel like I needed this big win. There was a disastrous week, and that's why I kind of lost it, right? I was like, oh, it's over. And he's like, it's not over, dude. Like, what were you thinking? That was drug-induced mania, basically. And I wasn't, the drugs were off, right? I wasn't fucked up the whole time in California. I'd never go see my son like that.
Oh.
There's all kinds of preventions in place, but I truly felt like, man, you know what? I've blown it, and do I even really feel like climbing back up that mountain, to use a term that I've used before. It's like, oh God, I've fallen back down, and I just didn't know that I felt like doing it again, you know? But, you know, I saw my son twice, and brighten my spirits, and I'm convinced that this is what I'm supposed to do for a living, and I think there's a lot of good things I still can do, and you know there'll be silly things too, and you know laughing at dumb shit, but I think there's
Just looking at my
good
card.
legacy
Sorry,
I can leave
actually.
behind, and as long as you're still here,
I know.
you can still show some positive things.
Sorry, I'm just like stressing.
That's where I'm
Chronically
at,
late.
and not to say you won't see me. Like I said,
You gonna eat a sandwich out of a garbage can?
I did not do that.
I saw it. I fucking saw it. It was funny.
You did not.
That's
see
hilarious.
that, but I did steal a sausage bite from the store, and I was eating it next to the garbage can because I'd stolen it from the store. Anyway, this is ancient history.
Cap.
I've eaten a lot
That sounds
worse
like Cap.
than a hamburger out of a garbage can. Let's just put it that way.
What did you ask? I'm sorry, I'm not reading chat right now.
Sloppy legs there, so you know
I don't have time to look. What is it?
I
Ask
would
again.
say that would be the worst of my meals, or not the worst of my meals, if I was telling the truth.
I'm interested. I'm interested in your third act, by the way. But I got a couple quick questions because you got to get going. You have to start the kill stream and come back in about about 10 minutes, I guess, right?
Yeah. Okay. Start getting ready for the show.
What is your relationship with Milo? Milo's back on Twitter. He's not what he was in 2016 as far as popularity is concerned. Did you ever actually have a beef with Milo? Do you have plan to work on him in the future? And what are Milo's plans going forward?
I've had beef with Milo more times than I could count, probably. That was all us
Doesn't work.
fucking around.
Yeah.
But we had real beef like that. Milo's Milo. I never took the we're gonna start a podcast stuff seriously or anything like that. That's not why I went to rehab. I went to rehab because they said, look, you need to get together or you might not hit 50.
Yeah.
And so nobody can tell you when you're gonna go,
no.
right? But they said, look, you have a real opportunity here and you've done some good things. And build on it, but no, Milo was not the reason that I went to rehab, and Milo's Milo.
Are you friends with Milo?
I'm like, restart? Oops, I'm
wouldn't
my bad.
say, we're friends.
He discovered
my career.
He discovered you, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
But we don't talk all the time or anything like that. So it's not like a counselor of mine. He has been open to me when man, that's not the right term for Milo. He has been receptive to messages when I've asked on occasion and stuff like that. But Milo is Milo, as I said, and
I should have just bought a card. Why am I like this?
Mediger. Mediger. One of the most dramatic streams I've ever seen was you with Mediger because you were honestly really upset. You felt like he turned on you. You said some of the most horrible things about a human being that I've ever heard with Mediger. How is that relation? But yeah, he goes both ways. He goes both ways, but I made a crack.
We're working on it. And I stopped to change, guys.
Tonka basically made me think that he was faking the whole thing, which really isn't.
Deep breaths, everyone. We can't change it.
About some of the things I said about Mediger when I found out the whole thing was real. I thought he was looking for attention or something, but I don't think I really knew who he was.
You're not the only one who's thought that before.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, it was years ago, but no, now I hope he makes it through. What is your relationship like with him, and do you think it's going to ever get to a place where it can be on the stream again?
I don't have a relationship with Mediker, and I don't expect that to ever happen.
Why did you guys break up like you did? I mean, you were the one guy that Mediker.
He was baiting that for a while, and he started coming back around. I guess he needed more shekels for his treatment or whatever, and so
not shekels for the treatment.
The pedo show, or it wasn't known at that time, but he went on Flamenco show. He was shaking the pill ball. He went on Gator show, shaking the. He was basically trying to bait me into attacking him. He wasn't gonna do it just on his own. And then I got my face caved in Portugal, and he actually did it was kind of a funny bit about who done it or whatever, but he was baiting me to attack him, and I remember sitting in that Portuguese hotel room, and I wrote what I wrote, and I think I wrote a follow-up too, and then that was a great year of content though, 2022, the all-time war, yeah, I do feel like he turned on me, but you know,
my
his
friend's
philosophy
ETA.
is no internet.
See,
Yeah,
sorry.
I was gonna say that. I mean, that's the thing when I watched your.
Oh, I didn't even know it was
because
still spilling
let's be
parents out of
honest,
the
he made me
situation.
cry
Yeah.
on that thing because when you guys actually had the when
That's
Monday
actually
night.
a misnomer.
I don't know.
That's a
You
misnomer.
sound like really.
I know the one you
It
wanted
was an emotional
The one you like.
exchange, but no, I was not crying.
I'm stressed today. I meant to do this. I did do this yesterday, but I didn't like the way my card turned out. You guys gonna see the other one? Be there in 20. 20 minutes ago. It's over. It's fucking over.
One of the agreements was he wasn't supposed to say anything. That was the reason I went on there, and then he starts talking. I'm just like, click.
I thought that was going to be the end of you. I thought that was actually going to clip you. I was like, all right, now Ralph, because you were the one that never got eaten by Medgar, and I think that's what the realization for you was. Medgar never ate you. He ate everybody else because he's like he has no friends. But you thought deep down, like so many other people, that he was your buddy, and he wasn't. And I think it would have bothered me. I'm not saying it wouldn't have bothered me. It definitely would have bothered.
It was bothersome. I mean, I won't lie. And then, I was mad at myself too because I got baited into that, right? When I could have just let it go. And that's just, that's one of those things I should have thought about a little bit more. No, we got a lot of great content out of it.
That was great. It was really good. I think you were done. I think you were finished, and you still managed.
Well, I have a theory about Medgar. He's not really used to people fighting back with him, right? And not just rolling over, and he's picking on people like DSP and Chris Chan and these, what I would consider lightweight opponents.
Tonka?
Tonka, all these, and I'm not that guy. And so if it's a blood feud, we can go all the way with it.
All right, guys.
I'm not really,
have a great day today.
Concerning myself with it these days, but I would assume there's no love lost since he's wished me dead several times.
No Roblox.
Not that
Yeah. We're stuck just listening to music together. I might find time to finish my cigarette. Maybe. No. But am I gonna? I'll be quick. Okay. You're cute, dude. Like, doing the grimiest gutter girl behavior right now. Because my vape died. Teehee. Teehee. How's everyone's day so far? Little nickhead, dude. Wish me luck. I'm gonna finish my box in the card. Thank you. Gonna be a struggle. All my friends' kids are now like not babies. Very weird stuff. Very weird stuff. But to be fair, all my friends are like young ass moms. It's about that time. I know the wind has kind of died down, but I'm not taking any risks, dude. They can't see my pajama shorts, okay? Not today. Not planning on streaming tonight or probably tomorrow, unless Zoe and I end up going out. Fingers crossed. That'd be fun. But otherwise, I'm like, yeah, we're kind of, until Void teaches Gem or Void is available, we're kind of stuck with these streams. So, and I kind of cringe. So, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Have a great day, everyone. I'll catch you later. Have a great rest of your weekend. Don't work too hard. Bye. Have a good one. Hell yeah. Guys, we're going to be fucking invincible once we can actually take consistent color in. Thanks for coming shopping with me. Couldn't have done it without you, dude. It was awkward in the store by myself. Bye.